Ding dong. Ooh. Hi, y'all. Happy Wednesday. Welcome on in. How's your day going? Tell me everything. What's up? What's up? Hope you're having a good week so far. I think I'm having a pretty good week. I went to IKEA yesterday. I just to like walk, honestly, just for a walk, just for just to get like a little hike in, you know. Honestly, my legs hurt so bad today because of how long I walked for inside of IKEA. Because that thing, next thing you know, you're like, oh my god, I'm stuck in a never-ending maze of home decor, you know. But it was cute. I think it was nice to get some inspo for like my room and stuff like that. Because for people who actually have seen my actual room, that's not, this, you have probably seen that it's like very simple, very just like bland. So I think it would be really cool to sort of like, slowly but surely add some personality to it and stuff like that. So I think that would be cute. But yeah, I was looking, they had these like standing desks or like adjustable desks, so like you can use them sitting down, but you can also like adjust them so it's a sit and stand desk basically. Like you have the option to do both. And I was like, oh, that's actually so neat. Like I used to have a Ko-Fi goal for that, but then I felt bad. I was like, I don't know if I should have my community raising money for that, but I thought it would be so cool, especially as like a combination with like a little, not necessarily, I don't know if it's like necessarily, they have like these specific desk treadmills that like fit underneath a regular, like a standing desk. So I think something like that would be kind of neat. So like, when I'm not streaming, I would have like, I would just like have a little walk-see while, watching a series or while playing a video game or something. It's funny because growing up, we didn't have a lot of space. It's the same room, but obviously for one person is like, it's not ideal, but it's like, it's fine for one person. But when it came to two people, like we really had to be conscious of space. Like for the longest time we had bunk beds, and we only had like one desk, but it was a desk with like multiple, like what do you call them? Like it was like a desk sort of like with built-in like storage, I suppose. Like it had like shelves on top of it. So yeah, it was we had to be I feel like I'm a little skewed today. But yeah, we had to be very mindful of like the space that we took in, because obviously me and my brother growing up had to share the room. So like we only had the one like family like desktop computer that only me and my brother really used, because we used it for games and we used it to browse online unsupervised. But yeah, but it was cute. It was cute for what it was. But we also had like a thing that was like a dresser that was also like where we had our TV on and our PlayStation on. And then we ended up sort of changing configurations of things with like, we had a new closet. We had so the thing that had the TV was like this basically like, I don't know if it's like necessarily a stand, but it's basically like one of those like it's like a rectangular sort of box that had a lot of like shelves in it, and then the TV was on top of it basically. So for a while, especially with the wired controllers and stuff like that, sometimes we would like, in order for us to play video games, we would be like standing up, you know, to like play games, or we had to sit like really close to it or whatever. So like that was actually part of like my habits of like, you know, sometimes when playing video games we would just like stand up, and we would like, you know, be stood not that far away from the TV, I suppose, but still, you know. And not that it makes it any a lot better, but I feel like I've really become so like sedentary. Is that the word? Like someone who's like sat on their ass a lot. So I would like to sort of change that a little bit. I don't know if I necessarily, you know, I can't necessarily afford to make any like drastic sort of changes when it comes to like buying a new desk and buying like a treadmill and like a whole thing, but I do think it could be cute as like a goal, you know, of something to sort of look forward to, you know. But it's so funny because at least in the IKEA that I went to, they had this like, every once in a while they would have like a gamer sort of section. So it was like this like dark room with only like a desk. They have these like desk lamp ring light things, and so like that's the only lighting in those areas. So it's like very like, ooh, gamer cave, like very like that vibe, which I thought was funny. I was like, oh my god, like they're like, this is like what they're appealing to, sort of thing, which is really funny. But yeah, it's cute. I think sometimes it's good to like see stuff like that and be like, oh my god, here's like, that's actually a good idea. That's actually something that we could do, or that's something that we could change about like home or whatever. So yeah, it's nice. It's nice sometimes to see stuff like that. We went to have some sushi. We actually had some really good like store-bought sushi at the mall that like connects to the IKEA. Because apparently they have like a thing where it's like the box of the month sort of thing. So it's like 10 euros. We also tried this melon drink. I think it was Japanese. The bottle was really cool. It was like this glass bottle, but like it had this sort of orb, like this glass orb, like marble thing in it, so that like, I don't know, I don't really know what the purpose of it was, to be honest, but it was neat, I guess. The drink wasn't also that sweet either, which is funny because the drink was like bright green, so we were ready for the most sugary, like processed sort of thing, and it was actually very mild, so we were like, oh, work. But it was very nice. It was one of those like I guess little boxes that had like a little variety of sushis, I suppose. So of rolls, that's the better word. So yeah, it was nice. It was nice to just like do something different, like a little afternoon moment with me and Mama Ruby. And yeah, today I went to the employment center. It was so uneventful and it was so unnecessary. It was like one of those archaic sort of things where like you sign up online and then they like automatically like schedule an in-person thing. And literally, when I tell you, the goal of that was to literally just like show up and for them to literally ask me like maybe at most like 3 questions that I literally already answered in my online like sign up. So yeah, it was just like a waste of time. They were like, okay, you're signed up. So I was like, oh, like all she needed was like my ID. And then she asked me like a couple questions like about what my latest job was. And I don't even know if she asked another question actually. Oh yeah, and then she asked me if I signed up online. I was like, yeah. Mind you, the first thing I said to this lady was, "Hi, I'm here." I basically like I showed up and she was like, and I was like, "Oh, I'm here," because I thought she knew what I was there for, I guess. So I was like, "Oh, I signed up for the online like thing, so I'm here." And then she basically just asked me like about my previous job. She asked me to see like my ID, just to see, like, to confirm like the stuff in there, I guess. And that was basically it. And I was like, oh, that was like such a waste of time. Because it's like it was like a 9:30 a.m. appointment, which is like not the worst thing in the world, I know, for most people anyways. But I usually am up by like, I usually wake up at like, at least at the earliest like 10. So to me, like, to have to wake up even earlier because I, public transportation and all, it was just like so annoying to be like, I literally spent money to come here on just like for this thing that, like, this could have been an email, this could have been like, you know what I mean? It's just like, why am I here? Like, I already signed up. It's so weird. And then she basically just like clicked a button and was like, "You're registered." And I was like, and then at the end she asked, "Did you sign up online?" I was like, "Yeah." Like, as in like, yeah, that's why I'm here. They could have, I could have asked, I could have asked for like, because sometimes they, like, for certain jobs and for certain internships and stuff like that, they actually want like like proof that you're like registered within like the, government like employment center sort of thing, so that they can like, so basically there's like certain benefits to like certain internships and certain like, job, I guess, positions in certain companies and stuff like that, is like the government pays for a certain part or a certain percentage of your salary if they hire you through that thing, I guess. Yeah, it's I guess it's kind of complicated to explain, but yeah. So but I guess I'm officially, registered again. Usually, honestly, what they do, and I think I talked about it, I don't know if I should probably get into the game, and maybe as I play the game, we could talk about this more. But yeah, usually they just call you for like to hear people talk about like certain opportunities, or like sometimes it's like military recruitment, but I don't know like if they're still interested in someone in their 30s. I don't know if I'm part of the crowd that they're trying to like recruit or whatever. But it's like silly things like that, where like there's the new government thing, and instead of emailing you about it, they want you to go there in person and hear about it and waste your time. And sometimes they do have like job opportunities, I guess, but not with me. They've never called me to be like, "Hey, we have a job opportunity for you." So that could also be another thing that I can also apply for things online, like internships and courses and stuff like that, now that I'm like officially like fully signed up. So we'll see where this is gonna take me. And I'll obviously keep you updated on it all, because I like to, I don't share too much of my personal life, but I do like to sometimes share little bits of it, especially career wise, like job wise. I think some of it can affect streaming and stuff like that, so it's cool, I think, to sometimes share that a little bit with y'all. And you can have sort of an understanding of like, okay, this is what Ruby is up to. And yeah. We're in a very interesting position here in Persona 3 Reload because we were just told not yesterday, last stream, last time I played this, there was like another, you know, full moon, and usually those bring drama with with them, I guess. So the last one that happened, we were told that by the new kid, Ryoji. Also, I guess major spoilers ahead for this game. So we found out that Ryoji is actually Pharaoh's, that little demon child, the sleep paralysis demon child. I found out that the demon paralysis child was actually the death arcana that was sealed inside of Juicy's body when he was a kid, because Aegis was fighting Ryoji, which is Pharaoh's, but like the unsealed version, I guess, of Pharaoh's. So basically Pharaoh's goal was to guide us to defeat all the 12 shadows that released Pharaoh's, aka Ryoji, from, I guess, our body. I don't fully know how that works. I think when they sealed death, they, I think that caused for 12 shadows to spawn, I guess, and by defeating those shadows, we're bringing death to this world, because apparently Ryoji's goal is to summon like a girly that's gonna like kill everyone, and by kill everyone, she's basically gonna turn everyone into the lost, like someone with apathy syndrome. So basically everyone's just gonna like die and become like numb. And so we were given the choice. We're gonna have to wait until New Year's to do so, but we were given a choice to either choose to kill Ryoji, aka Death, the Death Arcana. We kill Ryoji and we avoid, or we delay everyone's death, but also it's gonna wipe everyone's memories of what happened with the Dark Hour and all that shit. So it's basically like we're gonna die blissfully unaware, or we have the option, I guess, to keep him alive and die. So I don't really understand much of like what, you know, how much choice I actually have. So I'm very curious. So honestly, the last few days have been rather interesting, because in Tartarus, we've hit a wall. So we're at like floor 198 or something like that. And we can't proceed any further. So I'm assuming we're basically at the end of that. So we can't really do Tartarus. Or we can, but there's really nothing happening in there. At least not right now. Maybe later there will be. But also, I guess we're just like doing our regular lives, and we're just sort of waiting until the New Year's Eve comes so that we have to make that decision. So I really wonder if, not to say too much about Persona 4, but in that game there is sort of like at least one good and one bad ending. So I wonder if that will be a pivotal moment in this game, where like making a certain choice will make it so that we get one ending and then the other we get a different ending. So I'm very curious to how that's gonna work. So I wonder if we'll be able to get that today. In the meantime, let's see what everyone is sort of thinking right now. So Yukari says, everyone's been thinking about the decision we have to make. Have you given it any thought? Yes, I've been trying to. Me too. It's not an easy decision to make. It really isn't. Like my first instinct is to be like, well, I don't want us to just like be blissfully unaware and just forget everything that happened, and just like one day we all just sort of die. Like, I feel like I would rather us like be aware and maybe try to fight it back. And because they said like, oh, she can't be defeated or whatever. I forget what her name was. I wonder if we have access Because there is like a dictionary sort of thing. So I wonder. Oh, Nyx. There you go. So this is what we learned, okay? So Nyx is the mother of shadows who in ancient times bestowed death upon this world. If she awakens, every being will transmogrify into the lost and the entire planet will fall to the darkness. So death is Ryoji's real identity. I just explained that. Yeah, he's the appriser of death. So he's basically the bringer of death. And also Aigis is like being repaired, or is going to be repaired as we speak, because she was like, I guess she ran herself to the ground trying to destroy Ryoji again or something like that. I don't fully understand, because he didn't really fight back, so I don't really understand that. Mitsuru says, we have to make such a difficult decision. Could you ever have imagined that we would be here in this situation? Never in a million years. Neither could I, but regardless, it's happening. We must decide what we're gonna do about it. I have no idea. Like, if you were told that by death by death himself or themselves that you are gonna die anyways, do you want, and here's exactly how it's gonna happen and when it's gonna happen, would you want to just like live with that knowledge and, you know, live it up for the last few months that you had left? Or would you delay that death by like not knowing when it's gonna happen, but it is gonna happen, you just don't know when, and it's definitely gonna be delayed, so you don't know exactly when, but you know it's later, and you also become unaware that you're gonna die. So would you rather that? Just live without knowing that you are gonna die soon, I guess, and just let it sort of happen? Or would you, I guess, just be aware of it and let it happen, you know? It's such a inglorious choice, I guess. Is that even a word? Like, it's such a, there's not really a correct answer there, right? Because you're gonna die anyways, and it's gonna happen sort of soonish anyway. So like, I don't know. I feel like I would rather be aware. I would rather just be like, you know what, it's gonna happen around that time, so I'm just gonna live it up until then, and maybe even try to avoid it, or, you know, I don't know. I feel like that could either bring me a lot of destruction upon, like, or just like anxiety, or it would completely rid me of anxiety and just be like, you know what, it's gonna happen that day or around that time, so who gives a shit, you know? I don't know. I don't usually feel this way, but I'm kind of glad we have exams soon, because when I'm studying, I don't have to think about what will happen to us. So we already have two schools of thought here, right? We have Mitsuru and Yukari, who are sort of like very conscious of this, and they're like, I can't stop thinking about it. And then you have Fuka, who's like, I would rather distract myself with studying. Everyone at school is just going about their day as if nothing's wrong. They think everything's normal. Must be nice. Is that what being happy is like? Ignorance is bliss, I guess. Yeah, he is sort of also bringing that to the table of like, yeah, people, they're so happy because they don't know we're gonna fucking die.
Wait, seriously?
Figures, I finally learned something about myself and now I'm gonna die. Damn. This is probably what Chidori meant when she said she was afraid. Chidori, I think I finally get it now. So I feel like Strega might be actually the key to figuring this out, because I feel like they know something that we don't, unless they knew this all along and they just didn't tell us for some reason. But I wonder if, I don't know, I wonder if getting with them or sort of befriending them in any way will help in any way. You make a schedule so you can achieve a goal, but without a future, a training schedule is pointless. Damn it, I don't know what to do. What? Yeah, I don't know what I would do. Well, I guess I will have to figure that out, but because, you know, this is such a weird part of the game too, because I'm already maxed out on my social stats too. So it's like, what am I even gonna spend my time doing? You know? I guess we can always just like go to bed. There's no, excuse me. There's no like fun activities that we could do today. So what's even the point? Let me see actually at the club if there's like a new website that I can buy. Like, I wonder if that's a thing. Or we could try like working a part-time. Is that an option? Yeah, I guess we could work part-time and get extra money, but we do have a lot of money already. Oh, it appears that there's been a change within you. Allow me to provide you with a new fortune befitting the unusual light that you hold within. You are now able to select the new fortune blighting fortune, safety fortune. What are these? Oh my, there is a haze surrounding the Tower of Shadow. It seems you won't be entering the tower tonight. Please return another day for your fortune. Then let us begin. A girl falls under the full moon. A boy walks amidst shadow, and he himself is shadow. A child who bears shadows within. The immense shadow approaches, its depth unfathomable, its extent without limit. It comes to end all things, the darkness hidden by the shining heavens. How will you stand against such a fate? Let us hope you find fortune in your journey. Damn, okay. That was a lot. That was a lot to process. She can't go through the day without her fortune. That is bordering on addiction. What should I do? Maybe I should ask Mama. Wait, wouldn't it be weird to get a fortune teller's advice on shaking an addiction to fortune telling? Oh, now I'm really lost. Remember when I told you how I forgot to check my fortune and started to sweat? Now I check my fortune first thing in the morning, right after I wake up. If I forget to check it, I can't get through the day without sweating. Oh God, you need to seek the light and find Jesus. That's what you need to do. Vain woman, work. Friendly man. Dude, check out my arm. Whenever I feel something off, I get goosebumps. I get them when I'm just walking down the street. Isn't this town weird, man? It is a very weird town, I should say. I still can't afford any of this shit. Still can't afford any of this shit. I guess we're not buying a new website. We should probably just like go to bed, honestly. If there isn't like anything specific that we can do, we should probably just like go to bed. But yeah, we're like 24 days until the next full moon, which wait, 24, that would be the 30th, right? Because 4 plus, no, wait, it's the 7th. I was looking at the month. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That would be the 21st? No, that doesn't make any sense. Maybe 31st. Yes, 31st, exactly. So that's when the new moon is. Interesting. Or the full moon. Well, I guess we'll just have to wait until then. Let's just go to bed. Just gonna sleep early, like the demure girly that we are.
Oh, hi.
No, it's the 30th. I just counted. 23 plus 8, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Oh, 31. I can count. I can count. Not me having to use my fingers to count. Good morning, Juice. Have you reached a decision about, you know, Honestly, I think I've made up my mind, but I'm gonna say I'm not sure yet because if I really think about it, I can still go like back and forth, I guess. Like my instinct is to just be like, no, I wanna be awake for when it happens, but yeah, I'm gonna say I've made up my mind. I see. You're really strong. To be honest, I'm really scared. I wonder what everyone else is thinking. Amada-kun looked troubled too. Yeah, I can't imagine like him being a child and having like this weighing over him. Class has ended for today. Mitsuru needs a favor. We've been hanging out with Mitsuru a lot now that we're able to do her S-Link. This test is just another small mountain on my path. The true challenge is the college entrance exams. Everything else is just practice. I'm sure we'll both study more than we ever have imagined. Nope. I'm sure we'll both study more than we ever imagined we'd have to for them. Okay, there you go. I can read. Hey, Junps. Ryoji hasn't been coming to school. I wonder what he's been up to. Girl, he said he was gonna disappear until the New Year's Eve day. Like, were you not listening? Your exam... I guess he wonders what he's doing until then, I guess. Your exam scores can affect your career opportunities, you know? Oh man, now I feel sick to my stomach. Oh. Exams, college entry things, all of it is so overwhelming. We can... Oh, it's the week before exams. I forgot that exams were happening. So we can only hang out with Mitsuru, I guess. Okay, work. Let's go meet up with her then. Even Yukari doesn't want to hang out. That's interesting. Do you wash your lab coat after experiments? I do. Ah, so you like cleanliness. I think that's a wonderful trait in men. I'm gay, so don't even think about it. Hey, Mitsuru. Ah, Juice. I have somewhere to be later. Would you like to join me? Feel like I might grow closer to her soon. Let's do it. Thank you. The truth is, a friend of ours told me that I should go out and unwind. Normally, I wouldn't give it another thought, but I admit it might do me some good this time. Shall we go then? Are we gonna go karaokeing? Oh, to the movies.
It's so simple. You just purchase a ticket at the window and then walk in to enjoy a film.
I forgot her whole thing, her whole storyline in these S-Links is that she's extremely rich and out of touch, so she's like going to a ramen place for the first time. She went to the takoyaki stand for the first time. Now apparently she's gone to the movies for the first time.
This may sound silly to you, but I've always wanted to try the whole theater experience.
Girl.
Even though we sat at the end of the aisle, I didn't feel that my view was compromised in the least.
Okay, what's your ideal movie theater sitting spot? Are you someone who likes to sit like dead center? Are you someone who likes to go towards the back? Are you someone who likes to be at the front for some reason? I had to be towards the front because I the ticket mapping thing, I looked at it wrongly. So I the place I thought the screen was at was actually not where the screen was at. It was actually the other way around, so I ended up buying like first row tickets. I was like, oh my god, let me buy tickets towards the back, and I ended up buying tickets towards the front. So that's when I went to see the Barbie movie. It was actually the last time I went to the movies. Yeah, ain't that fun? And then there were children, like I think like maybe a couple rows of children behind me and Mama Ruby, and they were like kicking seats, they were being loud, they were so annoying. So that's honestly what I get for going to see the Barbie movie like premiere day. Like Like, what was I thinking? Anyways,
It seems a lot of thought goes into the design and construction of a movie theater.
I guess. Not said the rich girl. Glad you enjoyed it.
It's thanks to you. I've never felt comfortable.
Sometimes these dialogue options are so
I'm
rotted.
sure most people don't consider this to be such a big deal. I
Aw.
imagine someone like Yukari would have no reservations seeing a movie by herself.
Because she's an independent
She's
girly.
likely more suited to riding a motorcycle than I am as well.
You're not suited?
I don't quite mean to say that. It's just that my time available for riding is limited.
Wait, she does have a motorcycle. I guess she's only really used it for like dark hour purposes.
Lately, I find myself dreaming about driving to some far-off destination without telling a soul.
Oh gee, I wonder why.
Well, fantasizing can be fun in its own way.
Oh. What a high-class biker. I don't like either of these options. One of them is sort of flirty, like, let's go for a ride. And the other one is like, sort of calling her, like, is sort of like making jest about her how rich she is. I guess I'll go with that.
It sounds strange, doesn't it? Well, maybe it is.
I don't think it's strange.
Everyone is against me riding it. They think it's too dangerous.
It is very dangerous.
Even so, I'm quite fond of it. Maybe you should give it a try yourself, if you're so inclined.
Like, there's something sexy, I think, about like a man who or a womana who rides, like, literally, like a person who rides a motorcycle. There is like a sexiness to it. And there is something like the fantasy of, like, you know, holding on to someone, you know, by their waist, or like, you know, like holding on to them, like, as you're riding a motorcycle with them. Like, in theory, that sounds so fucking like, ooh, that's so romantic, that's so hot. But I feel like the reality of it would be so scary. I feel like I would actually be terrified. So there's that.
In any case, you have my thanks. I'm feeling a lot better now.
Well, I'm glad. Mitsuru is expressing her appreciation. I feel like our relationship has grown. I'm just like taking her to places for the first time. I guess she's taking me. She's like, hey, I haven't been here yet. Hey, I've never been to the
I
theater.
have to wonder. When my parents went through stressful times, maybe they had moments like this too.
I hope so.
Sorry, I know this isn't the proper place to stand around chatting.
Why not?
If it's all right with you, why don't we stay here a bit longer before heading back?
She's so like uptight and so like she portrays herself in such a like she has to be like the most mature teenager in the room, and she has to like she behaves like a teacher. And she's like, and it's like, relax, girl, you're just a teenager, chill. I passed some time with Mitsuru and then headed back to the dorm. Like, I just want to tell her, like, hey, it's fine. Like, relax your shoulders. It's all good. There's a box on the counter. Looks like the product I ordered through the shopping program on TV has arrived. Let's see what's inside. Oh yeah, the apple and the mandarins. I wonder how good they actually are. Ooh, okay. No, these apples are actually rather juicy. All right. Not I'm a girl looking for a good time. Well, look at you getting all excited over a message. Girl, not this. Not fucking Tanaka. I hate his ass. But I guess, I mean, it's either that or Koromaru, so I feel like we all know which option to go for. Koromaru is looking at me with pleading eyes. He seems to want to go for a walk. Let's go.
Oh, senpai.
If it's, you know, if it's between that And hanging out with Tanaka, I would rather hang out with Koromaru. Oh, not Chihiro. I forgot she had like a huge like fucking like jealous fucking fit.
Well, I'm still a little scared, but
As you should. Arf arf. Go away.
I was hoping I could slowly acclimate myself to being around dogs.
Okay, have fun with that.
It doesn't look like Koromaru-kun is the type that would bite people.
She like had a whole bitch fit about like, what? You and Mitsuru alone? No. Like I was like, that's weird. And then she was like, I guess I just get passionate about the people that I like. And then I friend zoned her.
With him. Maybe I'll bring some treats next time.
And then I just fully rejected
I'm
her.
sorry to interrupt your walk. If you'll excuse me.
Yeah, you can go now, thanks. Koromaru and I returned to the dorm. Very eventful after evening. Not after evening. Very eventful evening there.
Hey.
Yo, Juice. Even though we're about to face death, we're still going to school as if nothing happened. It's surreal. This is actually wild. Like, having to go to school as if nothing's going on. Meanwhile, like, we were just told, like, yeah, death is upon you. Like, death is around the corner. How exciting. And then we'll just have to go to, like, history class or some shit. We'll have to make up our minds sooner or later. Even as we speak, the deadline is drawing closer. I just hope we can find the right answer. Girl, I don't think there is a right answer, to be honest. I feel like I really wonder if there is gonna be like a big impact on the story depending on what I choose. Probably, but I'm curious. All right, everyone, finals are almost here. Let's begin. Toho kami e mitame. Toho kami e mitame. Today, I'll finally talk about our own country's magic. While you may think you know enough about it already, you probably don't know the half of it. Oh, all you have to do is watch Untucked, and then you'll get the other half of the story. Ew. The belief that magic is a questionable subject is becoming more common. But what is swept into the corners of society today was once central to it. It could even be said that Japan came to be in the first place thanks to magic. After all, Himiko of Yamataikoku was a shaman. She reportedly relied upon a type of shamanism called Kido when ruling her domain. Sadly, we have no way of knowing how her magic worked. The same is true for Prince Shotoku, who established a centralized government. He practiced onmyoto, and he was also a shaman of sorts. With origins like these, magic was naturally woven into the very fabric of Japan. In the Heian period, for example, the borough of Onmyo was established so that Onmyoji could expel evil spirits, give spiritual advice, and train new practitioners. You may be familiar with it from the legend of Abe no Seimei. Even in the age of the samurai, magicians had their part to play. There were many generals who studied divination alongside military tactics. They could be considered magicians. Say, are you still listening? Don't become mesmerized now. Here's a test to see if you are really paying attention. Get it wrong and I'll make some of your lingo taboo. What? Toho kami mitame. Now, who to pick this time? I choose the Juicy. Or Juice. What sorcery was Himiko said to have used? Oh shit, was it on Myoto? I'll have to check the logs. Hold on. No. She reportedly relied on shamanism called Kido. There you go.
Correct.
Very good. Thank your Korodama powers for that one. Yeah, my log checking abilities. The ease of access to magic that Japanese citizens had continued up to the Edo period, but the new government formed during the Meiji Reformation stamped it out. Sushi Mikado Shinto, which had only recently been revived, faded away once more. I answered correctly. Everyone is looking at me with respect. Not that I need any more charm. Am I right or am I right? Maxed out entirely. Classes ended for today. Okay, Mamoru wants to hang out. Maiko and Mitsuru also want to hang out. It's so weird. Like, why did Yukari suddenly stop hanging out with us? I guess we'll go hang out with Mitsuru again. We're essentially speedrunning her S-Links now. I was considering stopping by the library before leaving. I feel like I might grow closer to her. Let's spend some time with her. I see, you're a very diligent student. Well, what are we doing at the library? You've been to a library before.
On this personal venture.
Looking for something specific?
No, not exactly, but thank you.
Oh, okay.
Looking through the literature section made me realize something.
What is it?
There's so many books about romance, but far fewer on the domestic life that comes after it. I wonder if that means the most exciting time in one's life comes prior to the wedding.
That is true. I guess there's rarely... well, that's actually not true. Like, a lot of romantic... Maybe not a lot, but I would assume that some romantic novels and stuff like that take place, like... You know, like... as people are married and stuff like that. But I guess a lot of stories do end at, like, you know, I feel like a lot of the happily ever afters in stories are basically like, and they got married and kids and they're happy, you know? So, yes, it is kind of true that there is little, like, sort of domestic life or what it's like after getting married, sort of like, you know, storylines in a lot of these stories, I suppose. I was also just thinking, as she says that, I still have this like fantasy of like an all adult Persona game with people like over the age of 30, and how cool it would be for there to be like a couple, like a married couple, like resolving their marriage like issues and stuff like that. You know what I mean? How like we can have storylines like that where people can have like real life, like adult sort of issues that are like, you know, career wise or interpersonal relationship moments. You know, like I feel like it would be really neat to sort of dissect that. People finding themselves in a relationship, like what it means to, or maybe like a new mother who's like finding herself after, you know, taking care of this child and like having her role become of like a mother, and like how to sort of prioritize, like how to find a balance between being a being someone, a caretaker, I guess, or a caregiver, and also like be herself and have a life and have a personality and have her own sort of existence outside of being a mother, you know? Just like, I feel like a lot of those storylines could be very interesting to explore, which obviously you can't really do with like when the cast is all like teenagers. So it could be cool to, you know, see that sort of, a lot of those you know, midlife crises in a way, with like, you know, people changing careers or getting fired, or even like sexuality, you know, like exploring your sexuality or your gender identity after, like, into your adulthood, you know what I mean?
Does everyone go into marriage with the expectation of losing something?
Not necessarily.
The group is in turmoil over the inheritance issue.
Oh?
And some of the older members are of the opinion that a student like me isn't up to the task.
Oh.
But I'm the daughter of the head of the group. I need to show that I can take the lead.
Girl.
Even if I have to make sacrifices to
Mind you, she's like 18 years old, or she's like 17 or 18 years old. Her dad just died, and he happened to be like the CEO of this huge conglomerate that like owns everything, I guess. So it's like, oh, I guess she has to step up now. Like, why would, I guess, I don't know. I feel like it makes sense that she would inherit it all, but like, it's wild. It's wild that she would just be like, oh, I guess I'm doing it now. I'm the daughter of the head of the group. I need to show that I can take the lead. That doesn't, that, even if I have to make sacrifice to do it, that doesn't sound good. I don't like the sound of that.
Fiancé has been chosen for me.
Why?
He's the new president of one of our affiliates, and he's much older than me.
Oh, not this. Not this.
But if I agree to the marriage, the future of the company will be secured.
Who set this up? Who's, like, what?
He's planning to announce the partnership and our engagement at the same time.
Girl, not
It will
this.
give the appearance that the company is stable both inside.
Yeah, by a grown-ass man marrying a high schooler. That sure is great publicity for the company. Like, what?
Solution for everyone involved.
Is it? Is it really?
This was decided a long time ago. It's just going to
Girl,
take place a bit sooner than
not
originally planned,
this.
that's
Not
all.
the arranged marriage.
This is for the
Since
best.
when do people have to, like, oh yeah, we're doing a partnership or merging companies, so we have to get married to do that? Like, what?
My mother and father walked the same path.
Okay, you don't have to repeat the path that they took.
So I won't run from my fate.
Not this. Are you sure about this?
Of course I am.
Girl,
Think about it. What would I do if I broke off the engagement?
I don't know, live a normal life,
Leave everything behind and go on a journey of self-discovery?
for example, yeah? She's like, oh, wait.
Why would you ask me that? You're making me doubt myself.
She's like, wait, that kind of sounds great. Mitsuru looks conflicted. I feel like our relationship has grown. We're like pushing her outside of her comfort zone, you know? We're like, girly, think for yourself, please, actually.
Say, recently I've been feeling a little hesitant about meeting up with you like this.
Why?
I already made the decision to carry out my duty.
Not this.
Whenever I talk with you, my resolve begins to falter.
I'm just like so influential.
Why do I feel this way when I'm with you? I think it would be best if we left off here for today.
All
Sorry to do
right.
this after inviting you out here, but I need to head home and go over some paperwork on the partnership. Excuse me.
Okay, you go do that. After parting ways with Mitsuru, I decided to return to the dorm. Her storyline is actually also pretty interesting. Because it's like, you know, having sort of a fate and a life laid out in front of you, and you don't really have much of a say or any say at all in it. So it's like, what do you do? It's already been a week since Ryoji-kun told us about everything, huh? I couldn't sleep for 3 days after that. It feels weird being this scared. Yeah. So
Yeah.
weird. This is a very weird part of the game. A similar thing happened in Persona 4. It just feels like you're like on hold, you know what I mean? And it's like so unsettling and just sort of like, ugh, I guess I'll do this, you know? It's odd to just like wait for something to happen, you know? Yeah, I think I'm only just now realizing no one really knows how much they take their lives for granted until they think there's a real possibility they might lose it. Girl. Cause like, what do you even do at that point?
Yeah.
When you saved us on that monorail, I thought I understood the weight of life, but it turns out it's actually way heavier than I thought. Also, something is not right about this because like, there's all these shadows, right? And you're supposed to like, and they're like ruining lives, and they're trying to kill people and destroying things. Like, what were we supposed to do? Just like watch them destroy things for like until the end of time? Like, to me, it doesn't make any sense that defeating all of those shadows would for some reason like be a bad thing. You know what I mean? So I really don't get it. Also, we can't really do anything besides like studying, and I kind of don't want to do that. So I think I'm just gonna go back to my room and going to bed. We don't need to study. We don't need to do anything for like social stats. So I'm just sort of like, I guess right now we're sort of like making time or just waiting it out until the exams start.
Hello, this is Elizabeth speaking.
Oh?
I'm calling in regard to a recent change.
Do we have access to the next like area?
It seems that a path that had been blocked off is now open.
Oh?
I thought it prudent to inform you.
So we'll be able to go back to
Welcome.
Tartarus
I wish
then?
you a safe journey.
Because it's been, like, we haven't been able to go in it. Elizabeth said that a previously blocked path is now open. I should check it out next time I go to Tartarus. I wonder when we'll have the opportunity to go back. Good morning. How does everyone seem regarding that discussion? They're thinking hard.
Right.
I see. Well, I feel the same as the others, but we can't continue on like this forever. We should talk with everyone tonight. Oh, I guess we're having like a good old meeting about it. Just saw myself in the preview and I'm like... Classes ended for today. On the way home. I'm surprised there's even an emoji for this. Shall we stop somewhere? Shall we stop by somewhere again on the way back? If you have the time, that is. I mean, I guess if literally nobody else wants to hang out with me, I guess I'll do that. It's so funny how she's the only thing we can do. I wonder if it's purposeful so that we actually have time to max out her story, her S-Link. Oh, it's you. Are you leaving already? If you don't have any plans, I'd like to stop by somewhere before heading back. Let's go.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. I'm grateful. You always make time for me, but still, I'm not sure if I should order the same thing as last time or try something completely new. Oh, she wants to go somewhere we've been to already. That's interesting. Well, I guess we will be going on a little afternoon little date or hangout sort of situation with Mitsuru after we come back from a very short yet juicy little break. So go grab a snack, go grab a drink, and I will be right back. Ding dong. Welcome back. I love saying that. I don't know why, but I just love like every time I come back and I change scenes, I'm just like ding dong. Like, I don't know. It just makes sense for me. I don't know. But welcome back. Also, if I'm like somewhat weird today, is because like before the stream I actually ate like coffee flavored granola. I didn't realize it was coffee flavored until like I held the box in front of me like at home, and I was like, wait, this has coffee in it. usually caffeine does give me a migraine. So I don't know, maybe I'm just a little nervous about that. It only is like 1% within all of it, all the ingredients, like only 1% is coffee. So it's like barely, it's mostly just like coffee flavoring, I suppose, I think. But I don't know, I'm just sort of like, I'm a little weird about it because I don't know if I'm having, I don't know if I'm like reacting to the coffee or if I'm like overthinking it because I know there was coffee in it and it was like, it did taste of coffee and it was very delicious, but I'm sort of like, am I in trouble? So hopefully not. But yeah, if I happen to be a little weird, it's because I'm actually very full also. And also there's part of me that is afraid and of potential side effects to that. So there's that. But in the meantime, Mitsuru wants to hang out with us again, and we're gonna go
I've acquired a taste for fast food.
to Wild Duck Burger because she wants to try something new.
Just the other day, I had the urge to ride my motorcycle out at night to buy some.
Oh, she's getting the fast food addiction.
It's your fault that I'm having these temptations now, you know.
You were the one who wanted to come here. What do you mean it's my fault?
Do you remember when I told you I was hesitant to meet up with you like this?
I guess it's because I sort of enabled this.
I'd like it if you could forget I ever said that.
Oh,
We both sleep under the same roof. There's no point in stressing over it.
yeah.
Besides, I just need to steel my resolve.
Well,
Say, I have just one favor to ask.
what is it?
Could you continue to show me new places like this? Just until graduation.
All right.
I'd like to see more of this world that I've been so blind to.
Just more of Iwatarai.
Is that too selfish a request?
No, it's fine. I don't mind at all.
Thank you. Let's make some wonderful memories with what little time we have left.
It's kind of sad, but also kind of reminds me of my own sort of stuff. Like, because sometimes I tell y'all that like me and Mama Ruby go to places that like we haven't been to, or that I've been to and she hasn't, and vice versa, because we've lived such a life of like, you know, my parents mostly just like, they would go like, their focus is like work, and then they're either at work or at home, right? So we didn't really foster too much of a thing of like going places, you know, and going out a lot and stuff like that. So it's funny because we're sort of doing in some ways we're doing what Mitsuru is doing, where we're sort of like, you know, kind of doing small things that may not mean a lot to a lot of people, but to us it's like, yeah, we haven't been here before. I've only been here once a long time ago, and there's like no reason for that, you know what I mean? Because we've always had access to these places and these things, but for some reason we just like, we didn't make the time, or we weren't accustomed to doing so. So the years just sort of went by, and next thing you know, it's like, oh my god, you've never been here for all these years. You've never been here. What do you mean? So I guess in a way I do see Mitsuru, but it's, you know, it's still kind of sad to like look at it from an outside perspective and be like, oh my god, how has she not done a lot of these things, you know?
You've taught me so many new things.
But I guess she's still young enough for it to make sense as like, oh, I guess, you know, it's not that wild that this 18-year-old or 17-year-old hasn't been to these places or whatever, you know? I think that is a little sadder as an adult. But, you know, everyone's lives are different, I suppose. And there's nothing to sort of be ashamed of. And honestly, better late than never, you know? That's something to keep in mind.
Whether you're taking command in battle or just talking with me like this, as long as I have these memories of you, I'll be all right.
Aww.
Or so I hope.
I can sense Mitsuru's resolve. Our relationship has grown. That's nice. That's sweet. That's very sweetsy.
Now then, the day is still young.
It is interesting that we're just like sort of now speed running all these experiences with Mitsuru.
You promised me your time. I'd like you to make good on that now.
So I do kind of wish this was a thing that slowly took place throughout the game, but then again, you know, her dad only just now died recently, so yeah. It makes sense that it's all happening now, but it's also like,
All right. It looks like everyone's
you know,
here
the world is gonna end or we're all gonna die, so we sort of have to rush through it as well. Like it's interesting, the timing.
Well, it's been a week. What's our plan?
Yeah, I do wonder what everyone thinks about this.
You're just so calm, Yukari-chan. I mean, panicking's not gonna solve anything.
Good point.
Besides, it's been such a drag around here all week, and no one will go to Tartarus.
Yes, I wonder if that's been purposeful, like, because I relate with what Yukari is saying 1000%. I'm like, yeah, it's been so boring this past week, like, ugh. So I wonder if that's like meant to sort of echo for the player to feel the same as the characters, like, yeah, this is boring, ugh, this is like unsettling, this is like, you know, I do wonder if they've used the lack of activities to sort of inject a sense or a heightened sense of like insecurity, like, oh, what's going on here, like, oh, I feel this feels weird, like, what's, you know. So if that is purposeful, that is very well thought out, and that is very neat, actually,
You're absolutely right.
to use all the game's features to be like, yeah, let's take these away and give them a sense of, you know, they're unsettled, right?
We humans are quite resilient. With enough time, we can adapt to any situation.
It's like, oh, I guess I can just do these activities, but it's like weird not to have the ability to go to Tartarus. It's weird that like all, you know, like we don't have all these S-links to do and all, you know what I mean? It feels like it's weird. There's like so little to do for once.
So, how about it, everyone? It's time we discuss this.
Have you made up your mind, Sonata-san?
No.
Yeah, how does one even make a decision?
So you're going to fight Nyx?
I don't know. I mean, it supposedly can't be defeated.
Well, we can try.
What about you? What are your thoughts on it?
That's kind of how I feel. Like, I'm not gonna go down without a fight. You know what I mean?
Honestly, this is the first time I've ever really contemplated my own death. In any case, we have to choose one way or the other.
I already said this joke last time, but I'm like, damn, must be nice to not be mentally ill. To not even think about your own death. I'm like, wow, must be nice to, you know, not be anxious about just life or just, I guess, death. I remember watching The Lion King as a kid and basically unraveling, because I would have intrusive thoughts of like, oh my god, people will die. Oh my god, one day that will be, you know, Mama Ruby, and like, oh my god, the worst. Love mental illness.
I obviously don't want to suffer, but that means we'd have to take a life.
Yeah, I don't really care about killing Ryoji. I'm like, yeah, I don't really care about that part.
Not to mention, we die no matter what we do.
Then, do we all agree that we don't want to hurt Ryoji-kun?
But I guess we don't need to do it.
Is that how you feel?
Since like we're gonna die anyways, it doesn't make sense to me to kill him, because it's like, well, okay, killing him would take away the stress and the drama, but we are gonna die anyway, so I would rather at least have a chance to fight. And also, I guess it's one less person. I guess everyone's gonna die anyway, so it doesn't matter, like including him probably. But I don't know. Yeah.
Me?
To me, it doesn't make sense to go down without a fight.
That's fair. I mean, it's not exactly normal to pick how you're gonna die.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I feel like as a kid, you have, or like in school, you'd have, maybe not necessarily as a child, but sometimes that, you know, when you're in school, you'd have these conversations with your friends, like, would you rather die by drowning or by like burning alive? Would you rather, or was that just like the people that I went to school with? But like, you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. Like, would you rather suffocate or would you rather something else? Like, I don't know. But yeah, it's I wouldn't say you usually get a choice on how you're gonna die.
What about you, Junpei? Have you decided?
Nah.
What's the matter? Scared?
What do you think, Yukari?
What the hell is wrong with you? You think this is a joke?
Okay, maybe joking is her coping mechanism, Junpei. You don't need to.
Junpei,
You don't need to unravel at her, especially you of all people, who has been a jokester throughout this entire game.
It's death we're talking about.
Gee,
here.
okay.
Of course I'm scared.
Okay.
And here you all are, just chatting it up like it's a goddamn picnic. Can't you see? We're all gonna die.
Of course, Junpei is making a whole fucking scene.
Then what do you think we should do? Do you want to kill him?
There's nothing I can do. He's the only one who can kill him.
Oh, well, fuck then. Like, okay. I guess he's like, well, I don't have to make a decision. It's not on my hands anyway. Like, okay, Junpei, damn.
Hey,
What do you want? Stop yelling.
this whole thing is your fault.
Oh, you did not just say that.
You had that thing inside you and didn't even know it.
Yeah, that's the whole point. I didn't even know it.
You raised it, damn it. If it weren't for
Great.
you, none of this would have happened.
Now Junpei, of all people, is yelling at me.
Junpei!
Oh, oh, Yukari's gonna get his ass.
You're supposed to be special, right? Then do something about it.
Oh my god. Okay. First of all, it's not my fault.
Stop it, Junpei. It's not his fault.
Rude ass.
And the only reason we even have a choice is because he carried it.
Yeah, that's right.
Damn it, I know.
Stop yelling. Jesus Christ. Don't be
Doesn't
annoying.
matter how many times I tell myself. I know this doesn't fix anything. It scares the hell out of me.
Then be scared instead of unleashing on others. Jesus Christ.
I know how you feel, Junpei-kun.
We're all scared. I'm scared too.
Girl.
Me too. I've never felt so cornered in my life. I can't stop shaking.
The one time someone other than Junpei makes a hee hee ha ha about a serious situation, then all of a sudden he has to make a whole fucking fit about it.
Same here. We're all in the same boat. And hey, I'm sorry for teasing you earlier.
Like, he's literally always teasing and like making jokes about serious things, and now like Yukari is the devil because she made a joke.
I just don't want to forget everything. I've learned so much since coming here.
Yuka-tan, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell at you like that.
Are you gonna apologize to me too, by the way?
I don't think any of us can blame you right now, Junpei.
No. He was very quick to blame me.
So don't worry about it. Right?
No, you should apologize. I don't like any of these. Yeah, it's fine. Nobody's to blame. I'm sorry. I guess I'm gonna say nobody is to blame. Just to reiterate my point. That's not my fault, Junpei.
I knew the truth deep down, but still. Sorry for being a dick.
Thank you for apologizing.
All right. Let's put a pause on any unnecessary gatherings for now.
Rude ass.
Ryoji said he'll be back on New Year's Eve. Let's just try to go about our lives until then.
Sure. Whatever
We
that
have some time,
means.
So let's consider our options while we still can.
Okay. Can we go back to Tartarus or what? Oh, we can go back. Except, oh, Aegis. I wouldn't say Aegis has any plans. She's broken. She's like getting repaired, I guess. I wonder if Ryoji-kun will really come back for New Year's Eve. What is he doing now? Is he crying like before? That's a great question. I had considered the possibility that we could simply stop Ryoji from initiating the fall, but it appears that isn't a possibility after all. And if we kill him, we'll lose our memories and still be unable to prevent it. Yeah, it's a lose-lose situation. Koromaru is always so calm and collected. Dogged, really? He was at that shrine all by himself. I want to be more like Koromaru. I don't want to be stuck in the past anymore. Aragaki-san kept me alive for a reason. Yeah, only for us all to die like months later. That's so rude.
Hey, so...
Don't worry about what Junpei said earlier, okay? You know all that stuff about how Ryoji-kun was inside you. No one thinks it's your fault. He apparently did. You're still you, the same person now as you've always been. Thank you, Yukari. What would he do at a time like this? He'd probably fight the end of the world with all he had. Yeah, that's what he would do. I mean, that's all we can do, right? Like, to me, the idea of just like giving up and just being like, yeah, let's just pretend nothing's going on. To me, that doesn't make sense. Sorry about earlier, man. I know you've been helping me out all this time, but you know that sinking feeling when you hit a dead end? Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, we're all feeling that, but we're not having a meltdown and unleashing all of that onto others, Junpei. Anyways, I do think it's a good place for us to go to Tartarus. Good timing, I think. So let's go to Tartarus. Yeah, let's go. It's only Aegis who can't go for obvious reasons, so let us go. Alrighty. Oh, I guess she must have been on my team last time. Well, let's bring Junpei, I guess. Let's bring Junps, since he's the lowest leveled. Not that he deserves to share the same space as me for the time being, but alas. I wonder if this area is going to look any different. I wonder how many more floors there are after it. It seems as though whatever...
Koromaru is such a lovely name. I'm sure you love it too, don't you, Koro-chan?
I really do wonder what this next thing is gonna be.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I can go past it now. So I wonder if there's still several more floors after this. Yeah, I'm very curious. Yeah, we're all right.
Okay.
I wonder what the next area is gonna look like. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking too. Oh, it's the same. It's the same area. I did also think, like, yeah, we only change the area's appearance every other floor, or every other area. There's like a new appearance. So I guess this is just like business as usual, perhaps. And we're just like as if nothing's going down. But I was told, I'm pretty sure an achievement said this was the last area. So I wonder if this is like the last block, but not the last, like if it's the last area and they mean like as in like it's the last block, so there's still this like amount of floors to it. I don't know. Let's get more experience. Yeah, it was a fine battle, Junpei. Don't get too cocky. Or any cocky at all. Honestly, shut up. That would be great. Not talking at all would be great. But it's Junpei we're talking about, so I don't think that will be happening. Oh, it'll work. Destroy them, Koromaru. Okay. Very slayful. We love to see it. Let's get the money this time. I mean, not that I really need to be getting a lot of money, honestly, so I probably should focus on other things. Because even last time we got a bunch of like, we got everyone new armor, new weapons, new everything. So I feel like we're good. Floor 200. I've detected a strong enemy a few floors up from here. So we're definitely not, this is definitely not ending anytime soon. So that's interesting.
It'll take us back to the entrance, but I'm down to keep going.
Because I had this whole theory that 200 would be the last floor. But there's still more ahead. Oh yeah, I wonder if, because I had this theory before, but I forgot about it until just now. I wonder if it's gonna be like 365 floors or something like that. Like each floor sort of representing a day of the year. Oh my god, I was just literally trying to readjust myself. You know what I mean? Obviously, please don't confirm or deny any of this. I would love to I would love to be surprised. But that's the theory I'm going with now. Now that obviously we've hit floor 200, I wonder, because you know this has to do with time, like with the dark hour, and there were like 12 shadows representing like a different, you know, a different number in the clock. So I wonder, and a different card of the Arcana, you know. So I do wonder if Tartarus has to do with like the amount of days in a year or something like that. It would be rather cool, but I don't know if I'm I don't know, with the way the things are going, are we even able to get to like floor 300 and something? I guess we shall wait and see. Nice. The car's just like falling and splattering on the floor. Very cool. Nice job. I just said I wasn't gonna get money because we already have a ton. I don't even know. I didn't even think about it when I selected that option, honestly. We did already find the stairs, so let me kind of hurry it up a little bit.
Seen that door before?
Girl, yes, we see it every other floor at this point. This is not really new to us. I wouldn't say this is new to us.
Hell yeah!
I'm experiencing some like very slight nausea.
I'll be able to scan the enemy soon.
I hope it's not
It's a strong one. Be on your guard.
because of the coffee flavored granola that I just had.
I have to do this.
I'll go with. Can't stop now.
As long as it's not like dramatically worse than this, I'm fine. As long as we're not entering like migraine territory, then I'll happily get what I get. My migraines usually are mostly nausea. And thankfully they're less. You would think like a caffeine, like a migraine triggered by caffeine would be more like
It's a strong one.
about the headache itself, but I don't know if it's because like I just fully take a painkiller and it becomes more about the nausea, or it's nausea and the light sensitivity. But usually, honestly, I am able to like just sometimes put on some sunglasses and still like watch TV, or still like come to my desk and, you know, put something on YouTube or something like that. Something where maybe there isn't a lot of movement and a lot of drama too. You know what I mean?
Pull the trigger.
So yeah. We shall see. That was kind of rude. Not that. Do I have a thing that, yes. Let's just remove all of their buffs. You don't need all that.
Give 'em hell.
You don't need all of that, certainly. Ooh.
I have to do this.
Wonderful. I guess I can try to like sabotage them, like lowering their accuracy and evasion and then lowering their defense maybe. Just to like hurry things up a little bit. Because they don't have like a weakness, like a specific weakness to them.
Be on your guard.
I think I am gonna heal everybody. Because they kind of need it.
What's next? Oh, you shit like that.
It sucks that the Junpei doesn't have like a fierce attack, I suppose.
In this situation,
Oh, he got his Fuji. Did y'all hear that? My neck.
watched it.
He cracking my neck. I am experiencing also mild neck pain, specifically like the back of my head. So I wonder if I'm just getting like a very mild, hopefully very mild at most, like migraine. Hopefully not. I hope I'm not like manifesting it. Sometimes the human body does have the ability to like replicate symptoms of things if you just think they're gonna happen, sort of thing. So I hope that's not the case either. Kind of like a reverse placebo, where you think something bad is gonna happen and then it sort of does. Hopefully that's not the case. I am trying to drink a lot of water to sort of avoid that, because I know one thing with migraines as well is like staying hydrated. So there's that. How's everyone's week going? I know we're like dead smack in the middle of the week. So I hope it's going well. I hope the work week hasn't been too strenuous on y'all. I hope it hasn't been too dramatic. Okay. We don't need to do all of that, by the way. I don't know why you would need to do all of that, honestly. That seems a little excessive to me specifically. But that's just me. That's just my personal opinion on the matter. You know what I mean? Did Yukari go yet? Because I forget. And she's like pretty low. No, okay. I kind of forgot. I need to be a little better about that. I do wish we had like a turn list. I know we can check like... I know we can check who's next. But I wouldn't say that's quite the same. Like Final Fantasy X was one of my favorites because of the very explicit turn list, and also the fact that you could play as everybody. Like you could have, like, you know what I mean, you could just like switch party members back and forth, so you could have like all 7 party members participate in one battle if you wanted to, because they had that ability to switch in and out of the team like in battle, and I thought that was so cool. Oh, I'll take that. Full restore, SP included. Very juicy. Very lovely. Very mindful. It's dangerous. Let's go back. As far as the second half of this week, it should be rather chill. Because me and Mama Ruby already sort of did like this week's outing. That being IKEA. And also we had today like the employment center stuff today. So, you know, 2 days of back-to-back, I guess, action. We'll probably make the rest of the week be a little more like chill and subdued, I suppose. Which I'm okay with. That seems perfectly like fine and reasonable. But yeah, I intend on streaming Persona 3 Reload on Friday as well. I'm very excited to see this sort of, you know, final stretch maybe of the game. I'm very curious about how it's all gonna sort of pan out. I couldn't give you like any indication of like when I think the game will end, like timing wise, as far as like this playthrough goes. And I'm also not really in a hurry. I know on YouTube I have a better sense, on my VODs channel I have a better sense of like what part this is. Like I think this is stream like 30. I think we've gone over 30 streams of this game, which makes perfect sense. it is a very time-consuming video game, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Like, there's people, I mean, yeah, there's people who play like games like Yakuza, and they take their time and they spend like a very long time with it. So, one thing I loved experiencing the first 3 Yakuza games the way that I did, but honestly, I can't imagine enjoying it again if I did it like that, you know, like, I did it all in sort of a rush because of Game Pass. Like, I had Game Pass for that month, and the games were leaving Game Pass at that time, so I was like, oh, it's a win-win situation. Like, I can just like take advantage of this, and I'll just finally experience Yakuza games. But there's not this. Not me getting killed. But there's still a part of me that wants to like replay at least 0. Oh, I have to go from the entrance again. Oh, no. God damn it. Oh, that was so unfortunate. Ew, we lost all of that progress. That's so sad, actually. That's actually so bad. I mean, it's not like we could have saved anywhere along the way. So that's very sad. I don't even know what killed me. If it was like a specific ability that I was like weak against because of the specific persona I had equipped, or I don't even know what made it happen. Well, that's unfortunate. So we have to redo this again. A new area opens up, but it doesn't really matter. Well, it matters, I guess, because it's like a new section of this block, but it's still the same block, so things still look the same. I wonder why they had Yukari in the last save. They had Yukari be like, I wonder what the next block is gonna look like, or what the next part is gonna look like. Even though we didn't change blocks, so it wasn't gonna look any different. So there's that. I guess for now, I'll just, when I find the stairs, I'll just go straight to them, sort of thing. Because I'm not about to do a whole ass fucking thing about this. I don't even remember what these were weak against, so that's unfortunate. I'll have to like re-examine them again.
What to do?
It's funny because doing a boss fight, the game is like, oh yeah, it's perfectly reasonable for you to just try the battle again, but God forbid I die in a regular battle, and then the game is like, no, actually, you need to redo the whole thing. All of your progress, you just lost it. Sorry about it. Like, damn, okay, I see how it is. Very unfortunate. Very tragic.
Now's the time.
Well. Oh, okay, that worked out. That worked out in the end.
Good job, Koro-chan. Now let's get back to exploring. Oh, there's a
The mixture of me, like, waking up earlier today and being still tired from yesterday is, like, not cute. Because I'm sort of, like, slightly sleepy now. Not sleepy, but, like, sort of low energy. And I don't know if, like, the, you know, the coffee-flavored granola helps. So stay tuned. Oh, wasn't this the dude who killed me, by the way? That's fun. That's fun, I guess.
It's a strong one.
Oh, I guess we still don't know what it's weak against. Ooh.
Nice reflexes, Yukari-chan.
Not me saying I'm not really sleepy. Immediately yawns. Oops. I mean, these streams are rather chill, so like oftentimes I'm streaming and I'm just like, yeah, this is like not like a stressful environment. Like sometimes it is like so chill that it's sort of like I can get not necessarily sleepy, but sometimes I watch my stuff back and I'm like, oh my god, why were you yawning so much? And sometimes I do think it's genuinely because I'm just like so relaxed and having like a good time and a chill time. That I just sort of, you know, I just sort of get there. But yeah, I'm like very mildly what's the word?
What's the plan?
Nauseous a little bit. So that's fun. I don't really feel particularly bad to the point of like I need to end the stream or anything. But yeah. Oh, that's what that was. Okay, great. I'm so glad I got to experience that. I really don't like it when a video game is like, well, if your party leader dies, then everyone dies. Like, I really don't like that. I know it, like, I guess it makes sense. Like, I get it. I get why that happens. But I don't like it. I don't like it. You know?
Let's see. Oh, you just look at this.
Especially in a world where we can revive ourselves and our friends. I guess we can do that. Instead of like, you know, just doing something mindless. I'm very worried. I was like, he boosted up his attacks and all that stuff, so I'm like, oh, he's probably, I feel like he probably can kill us, you know? I did think about that. And we lost everything again, god damn it. Oh, I hate that. Okay.
Leader.
I guess I'm stuck in oh, no. Good call. Do I have any friend that has the ability of like taking away the enemies? Oh, it's Aegis. Oh no, it's not. Oh, it's Ken that can take away their buffs. Because Juicy can do that too, but we don't have anyone on our team that can do that. So I think I'm going to replace Koromaru with Ken. And I'm going to bring Junpei still. Because I think at least we'll have two people that can remove an enemy's, like... this removes their buffs, right? That's what that is. Nullify stat buffs for all foes. Yes. That is exactly what I need. Also, I think Junpei's persona... No. Someone else's. Like, there's somebody... Might be one of Juicy's personas. There's like a persona that has their skills out of order, and I always forget when it comes time to like fix that. Ooh, excuse me.
Okay, let's get to it.
Ooh, that was not very
Don't see many
sexy.
youngins in a baseball these
Oh yeah, we're opening this up again. Here we go. Ding dong. Not stay tuned for the mighty Junpei. Not that. That's annoying.
I'll start
I'm not really interested in the monad door. Is that what I was? No, I think it was ice actually. Yeah, I did forget about it. Even though I just had to redo that a couple times now. That's okay. That's all good. Well, well, well. More experience, please.
Let's do the same thing for our next fight.
Give me all the things. It is cool that these floors are sort of randomized. I'm pretty sure they are, very much so.
Look, there's a shadow.
Nice try, bitch.
3 targets. They're weak.
I think these are weak against fire, actually. So it doesn't really matter for Yukari. Oh, it's Succubus. That's the one that needs resorting. You need to remember that. Sorry, guys. Sorry for the yawning. I'll take this. Not that we really need it, but it's an Arcana card. And I haven't really gotten an Arcana burst, an Arcana bonus in a minute. Oh yeah, let me do that right now, because it was kind of annoying me. There you go. Just slightly out of order. Also, I should probably equip literally any other persona. Just because Succubus already has like a...
There's a treasure chest.
You know? It's already maxed out on abilities.
I was hoping the 200th floor would be the end goal. Or is it not that easy?
No, literally same, Junpei. I hate that me and Junpei share this in common. But I was like, 200 is like such an epic number. I was like, yeah, it's gonna totally end at 200. I wonder how many times this game has made me look like Woo Woo the Fool. I do wonder how many times that has happened with me having like such a specific theory, like, oh yeah, that's definitely gonna happen. And then it fully didn't. That's probably happened a little.
It's been getting chilly recently.
One too many times.
Yo, there's a shadow.
It's probably been happening one too many times, and I don't like it.
Be a good test of your strength.
Fate Seeker. Oh, work. Oh? It just like transformed. Did you see that? That was weird. It like fully transformed when it took it down. Or more specifically when Yukari took it down.
Let's do the same thing for our next fight.
You know what? Let's do
Better go
it.
find something good in there.
Me having Twilight Fragments for
Looks like we
once,
can head up.
groundbreaking. Groundbreaking.
Treasure chest.
I'm not gonna ignore any fights unless I really have to.
Looks like fire will work great.
Fire, ice, and I don't know the other, so I'll just do that. Oh! Well, well, well. I know one of them is weak against fire.
Freeze them solid.
Can't stop now. Oh, you shouldn't forget this.
That's a knockdown.
And then ice would be juicy.
The enemy lines are broken.
Ooh. I'm so quiet today. Like, brain empty. I don't know why. Ooh. Sorry. Keep yawning.
With everyone.
Oh my god.
We should head back if you're tired. There's no point
And
in
the
pushing
best
yourself
streamer
to save
award
lives.
goes to. Oh my god. I should really have a pep in my step. Because that Reaper will come for me.
Oh, can we go up those
So I'm really not trying to play around here. Oh,
powerful enemies spotted? Please.
okay, we should be able to actually save. Yes. Let's not get careless. No, no, no. I already died a lot of times. I don't need to do that again. I do want to do that battle. It's funny because now that I'm prepared for that rotted battle that took me out a couple times now, now suddenly it didn't happen, so that's great. But yeah, let's try to do this one. Let's try to do this one properly now.
All right.
Let's take it down.
Do it, enemies. You can do it.
Ooh, oh my god. I'm sorry. Ooh. This yawning.
What to do?
The yawning of hell.
Didn't work.
It's just that sometimes when you're doing Tartarus, it's just like, what do I even say? What do I even add to this? Because, you know, we're just sort of like
The enemy's frozen.
endlessly fighting enemies. Sorry, my nose is very itchy, specifically in this nostril today. I'm not picking my nose, I promise.
Oh, you shouldn't forget this. We're gonna miss.
Should I stand on this enemy?
Ooh, fire and thunder, great. I'm glad she doesn't have any. Or either. Do I not have a... It would be rather interesting if I somehow had a persona that had both fire and electricity.
Persona.
Does he have electricity? I think he does. I think for a second he didn't. Yes. Okay, I'm glad I picked the correct option then. Because I was like, I'm pretty sure he does have an electric persona. But for a second there I did get rid of that ability. So I think I got a new one since. That must have been it. Ooh. I promise I'm not that tired, y'all.
And now,
I'm really not.
One enemy down by Amanaku.
I just woke up early today, you know what I mean?
Sure. I'll go with Succubus.
So hateful. A slight change to my sleeping schedule is usually not it. And I usually take care of non-streaming things in non-streaming days. So I think it's also like the combo of like, oh yeah, I forgot Junpei had fire, duh. But it's also the combination of like, yesterday we went out and then today I had to go out again to do a productive thing that ended up being a waste of time, but it was still productive, I suppose.
I've already scanned this one.
So, you know, I think there's just a lot of tiredness that ends up
Appreciate it.
adding up, but it's so annoying because I couldn't even like reschedule. Like the one thing I could have done was like cancel the appointment, but I was like, it doesn't make any sense for me to cancel it because I don't know if they'll just reschedule it randomly for another time. So that was annoying.
Will this work?
It's such a big pet peeve of mine of like when something takes place online
Careful.
and then you have to sort of like redo it in person sort of thing. Like, okay, then what was the point of me doing it online?
They've been shot.
What's next?
They're wide open.
Like, the online stuff is supposed to facilitate a lot of things. It's supposed to help you out. It's supposed to make things easier and more convenient. But then you add a layer of like, well, you also have to show up in person and do this in person. So it's like, what's the point of doing that in person when I just did it online? It's so much more convenient and less like awkward,
Strike attacks are no good here.
you know, like the interpersonal connection, I guess, of it all. But like, to me, it's such a waste of time. And like money, you know, because I have to pay for public transportation, obviously. So it's like, that's annoying.
They've been shot.
I'll end
They're
this.
wide open.
Persona!
Are there like other things like that?
Everyone.
I guess I'm trying to think of other things. I mean, a lot of it is like, you know, I guess for a lot of it, it makes sense. Like a doctor's appointment, of course you schedule it online, but you have to do it in person. Although, I mean, there are instances where like you probably wouldn't have to necessarily go to the doctor's office to do like an appointment if it wouldn't mean like checking your stuff or whatever. But like, you know, I don't know. Not to mention, a lot of those like government, it's been a little better recently, but a lot of these, yeah, let's go back, actually. I'll race you to the nearest teleporter, that's fun. Yeah,
Right now, it might be easier for us to act first.
most of the times, like anything government or like any sort of website that you have to maneuver for like important shit, they're usually like a mess. They're super slow, like it's like a whole fucking thing. I don't think we will be continuing Tartarus, at least for the next part of the stream, because I would love to do other things, but in the meantime we do have a little ad break coming in, so go grab a snack, go grab a drink, stretch your body, take care of yourselves, do what you gotta do, and I will see you very shortly. Ooh. Hi. I'm back. I did not forget that I was streaming. No, let's just say that that 10% coffee or 1% of coffee in the coffee and white chocolate flavored granola hit me right in the guts. Yeah, right in the guts. Full-blown turlet. Fully blown turlet. Now that I'm done blowing ass, let's get out of Tartarus, shall we? That's enough of that.
Oh, hello.
Let's go literally do anything else. Although there isn't really too much happening in game outside of Tartarus, to be honest. I really thought we were gonna hit like a final area sort of moment, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So we shall see. Maybe I'll do another round of Tartarus towards the end of the stream or something, but we'll see. Exams start on Monday. Have you guys been studying? I'm the one who takes the fall if you don't score well, you know. Way to make it about yourself. Open your textbooks for today's lesson on incorrect use of the plural form. These can trip up a lot of people. The most common forms end in S, ES, and IES. Got it? Okay. However, there are some irregular plural forms too. You seem confused, Yori-kun. Do you know which of the following is an irregular plural noun? What? Me? I wasn't listening at all. Juicy, help me out, man. Did you catch what she said? Do you know the answer? Wait, hold on. She wants to know which of the following is an irregular plural noun. Oh, lives. Because it changes the word up, right? It's not just life, it's lives. I think that's what it is. Oh, so you were listening. You've got a funny way of showing it, though. Like most singular nouns, you can add an S to dream to form dreams. Since wish ends on an SH, you have to add ES to get the plural form wishes. Okay, on to the next one. Man, I sure wish they'd stop calling me out. Thanks, Juicy. You're a real homie. Juice-kun really... Is it kun or kun? Either way, Juice-kun really got Yori out of a pinch just now. He's such a nice guy. I can hear my classmates whispering. Oh, wait. Neither Aigis, obviously, and Ryoji aren't there either. Very interesting. I can hear my classmates whispering. I've become slightly more popular. Sure. I'm already as popular as can be. What do you mean? I'm the most charismatic girly in school. Classes ended for today. Hurry over. There's no time to waste. We gotta practice. But first, let's find something to eat. Yukari hasn't been wanting to hang out recently.
What, seriously?
Dude, this is wild. How am I supposed to think about exams when the world's coming to an end? No, actually, literally. No, I'm gonna keep hanging out with Mitsuru. I really like hanging out with her. Especially, I mean, it's not like we have that many options. What are your plans? If you aren't busy, I was hoping you'd join me to see another movie. Okay, let's do that. it feels a little out of character for Mitsuru to want to go to the movies like right before exams, but you know, a little afternoon movie can't possibly hurt. Fantastic. There's no one I'd rather go with than you.
James.
Oh, hello. Thank you so much for the raid. Toucan. I'm sorry. I'm terrible with names. Toucan CZE. Welcome on in. Thank you so much for the raid. Oh, it might be Toucan because I see your emotes. Very cute. And it is of a toucan, I'm pretty sure. Welcome on in, everybody. Thank you, thank you. How was the stream? What were you up to? My name is Ruby. I'm a variety streamer who loves single-player story-based video games. And we're currently doing a full-blown first playthrough of Persona 3 Reload. So yeah, welcome on in, get comfy, get into it. Hello fellow Gosh supporter. Oh yes, I have done a charity campaign with Gosh before. I did Resident Evil, I think. Yeah, I think that's when I did the crowd control. Yeah, that was a fun one. That was a fun time. Welcome on in. What were you up to on your stream today? And welcome on in everyone who came in through the raid. I really appreciate you coming in and saying hi. What's going on? And also, if you've been watching Toucan's stream for a while and you need to like take a breather, if you need to eat something, anything of the sort, then I totally get it, you know? But yeah, we're here just chilling, enjoying some Persona 3 Reload. I think we're pretty far into the game. Like, I feel like we're middle to end of the game vibe. So if you're also avoiding spoilers, this would be the time to do so. Oh my god, you were playing Minecraft. Getting bullied by the chat with... Oh, crowd control is so fun. Crowd control is the best. When I did my Gosh stream with crowd control, you can imagine Resident Evil with that, right? Like people making the enemies bigger, people like either giving me or taking stuff away from me. Like it was fun. Like crowd control is very rad. Is that your first time playing with crowd control? Exactly. It's great. It's a great time. Because then you can have like chat can like help you. They can be nice if they want to. They can mess with you. You know, it's cute. It's cute. Right, Drakus? And first time raising money for the charity. Nice. Nice. Very nice. It's a great charity. It's a great charity. We were helping. Yeah. Sure.
I'm Deandra. I'm here.
You were helping the charity. I don't know if you were helping Toucan from the sounds of it, but hey, as long as you're helping charity, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. That's great. And also thank you for any follows. I have anonymous follows on, so if you want to lurk, if you want to chat, I won't clock you or anything of the sort. So feel free to follow the channel and I won't call you out for it. Because I know I also like to follow. I'm a serial lurker on Twitch, so I'm very much someone who loves to just like follow and like a lot of times I don't want to be perceived. So but yes, how's your first charity stream? Or maybe not your first charity stream, maybe I think you said for this charity specifically, but how's that going? You said you raised over 300 pounds just today. That's amazing. That's amazing. Good on you for that. That's incredible. Sorry. Very burpy. It was your first overall. Ooh, honestly, like for a first charity stream, that's incredible. I mean, honestly, even not for a first charity stream, yeah, that's incredible. To me, getting over 100 is like, wow, I made it. You know what I mean? So I totally get it. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. And what a great charity for a first charity stream. That's really cool. Do you typically stream Minecraft, or like what do you usually do when you're not doing charity shenanigans? Oh yeah, so we're gonna be hanging out with Mitsuru over here. She's sort of like student class president, and a lot's going on with her, so we're just sort of hanging out with her. The cool thing about Persona, I don't know if everyone is familiar with the Persona series, but this is basically a merge of like slice of life, interpersonal relationships, being a teen who goes to school, who also like at night fights evil and shadows and goes into dungeons and fights cool enemies with like cool, like sometimes demons and like various deities of various cultures and stuff like that. It's very, very neat. So yeah. So we're basically doing the interpersonal relationship part of it. We're taking Mitsuru to the movies. She's like super rich, super out of touch, so this is like her second time ever going to the movie theater. So that's what we're experiencing at the moment. You were expecting to get over the 100 you set as a goal, but not today. Yeah, I mean, that's the mark of a great community, when they surpass your expectations, even, you know, if it means suffering in the video game. But it's all for a good cause. We had a goal of 100 for this month. Well, yeah, y'all did that. That's amazing. You planned more streams to reach that goal? Well, I guess it's time for a stretch goal then. I guess it's time for an even bigger goal for you to use those, you know, streams that you planned to use. That's amazing. That's always great when you're like, oh no, I didn't plan for this to happen so quickly. Because the more, you know, the more you raise for charity, the merrier. So that's exciting. Okay, so she's been interested in watching that film for a while. It was fascinating to watch.
Nothing out of the ordinary. The way the characters expressed their emotions was masterful.
Is this Final Fantasy 15 shade? Probably not. I mean, this is a remake of a game that came out in like the late 2000s. But, you know, this is the remake also. So this came out this year. So maybe they did sort of add a couple things here and there to the dialogue. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just overthinking. Maybe this is referencing literally anything else. So yeah. What other you just said you had more planned streams to reach the goal. What other things do you have planned for this charity campaign? Are you going to be playing like other games? Are you gonna be doing like other Minecraft modes, like mini games or hardcore? Or I forget. I haven't played Minecraft in a very long time, so I'm like, what goes on in Minecraft? What does happen in Minecraft? What does one do in there?
And then in the final scene, he decided to return to his normal life. I wonder if he was happy with that decision.
Oh no, I don't think this movie helped with her existential crisis going on at the moment. Can't really share all of it since it's still a secret. Ooh, top secret. No, don't tell anybody. I get that. That's fun. Yeah, that's really exciting. I'm very excited. I know we just met, but I'm like so excited for you because it's like you're doing your first like charity moment, and it seems like you're having a blast. So that's very exciting.
Say,
Oh, she's gonna ask me a question.
have you ever thought of running away to a place like that?
Also, thank you for the follow. I have everything anonymous if you missed it, just so that people feel comfy and they don't feel called out or anything. So yeah, feel free to say hi or lurk or do whatever you want. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Drakus. Have a wonderful rest of your day. You go do what you gotta do. I really appreciate you for stopping by with the raid and saying hi and having a little chat. And yeah, keep up the good work in Toucan's community. Seems like y'all are killing it. So and potentially killing Toucan in Minecraft, but that's another story. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Have I ever thought of running away to a place like that?
Somewhere far away where no one knows who you are?
Not particularly. Well, when I have my moments of like unraveling and anxiety, I'm like, I mean, yeah, if the worst comes to worst, I can just like, you know, run away and go somewhere far away where no one knows who I am. But like, not realistically. So she thought, have you ever thought of running away to a place like that? Not, I mean, yes, but no, you know.
I see.
I'm just gonna go with no, because realistically, I haven't had to. Just anxiety stuff, you know. If you suffer from anxiety or like intrusive thoughts and stuff like that, like you know what I mean. Also, they were voting if pineapple belongs on pizza. Ooh, okay. So what was the consensus in your community? What won? Because I personally think pineapple does belong on pizza. It really depends on what other ingredients you pair with it. But yeah, I used to work at a pizza place, and there's definitely some juicy combinations that you can do with pineapple that are very delicious. And I didn't go into it thinking I would like it, because I typically with cakes and everything, I hate when like the fruit is like baked with it. So I was very like, I don't know about this, but I really liked it. It was 55 to 220 apparently. And apparently my community loves pineapple pizza. That's amazing. I think they really wanted to make a point there. They wanted to be like, you know what? Justice for pineapple pizza. And honestly, I get it. Where do you personally stand on that? Are you pro pineapple or are you anti pineapple? Either way, I will respect your choice. I won't be judging you. But pineapple on pizza is a sin. So now that you said that, I think they were just spiting you. I think they were mostly spiting you and making a point to go against you. But I get it. I totally get that. I don't agree, but hey, that just means there's more pineapple pizza for me. You know? That's what I always think when it comes to like food opinions. I saw someone say that once on the stream, and I was like, yeah, that's a really good point. Like, if we have contrary food opinions, then, you know, it's just more food for us. We don't have to share then, you know? I'll send the Italian Inquisition to your address. No! Unless they're hot. Wait. Wait a minute. If it's a group of hot Italian men, then maybe I'll have to rethink about That's funny.
I'm not saying I wish to leave everything behind.
She's saying she doesn't want to leave everything behind, but she's thought about it. Not the ugly squad. No.
It's just that the things that matter are the very things that hold you back.
No. God damn it. I find it's so funny, like, seeing Italian people on TikTok freaking out about like food opinions and food related things. Like the way that they will like have visceral reactions to like people making pasta a certain way, or for people, have you seen those like on TikTok or like YouTube shorts or anything like that? It's so funny. I find it funny because it's like, wow, y'all are really doing the most. Like, is it that deep? I don't think so, but it's so funny. I'm just like, y'all are so ridiculous. Every now and then, the things that matter are the things that hold you back. Damn.
The future of the company.
She's getting real.
The weight of my responsibilities.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to have to deal with all of that.
I even wish that I wasn't shackled by the Kirijo family name.
Oh no, being tied to such a rich and powerful family is such a burden. Oh no, being rich is so bad.
I know.
She's not very relatable. Let's just say that Mitsuru isn't necessarily the most relatable character in this video game.
Listen to me complaining like this. How pathetic.
But I get it. Listen, if I was like 17 or 18 years old and all of a sudden I inherited like a whole gigantic fucking company, I probably would be freaking out too. And it wouldn't be as pretty as like and calm and collected as she's, you know, portraying. Like, she's pretty calm and collected, but I'm nothing of the sort. Maybe like on the outside I try to keep it cute, but like on the inside it's not it. It's not it at all. But at least, you know, we're helping her out a bit. Vent all you want, girl. It's fine. Don't even worry about it.
Kind of. The offer is quite tempting. I hope you know what you're getting into.
Well, I mean, you are rich, so I'm just saying, like, being rich, being friends with a very rich person, very convenient. No, I would never be friends with somebody just because they're rich. But, you know, it's not like we're friends with Mitsuru just because she's rich. You know what I mean? It helps that she's rich. She can pay for our movie tickets and all that stuff. You know what I mean? I feel like our relationship is growing. That's nice. I do this thing with this game where, like, I grow these relationships out and then I reject them at the end. Just despite the fact that there's no gay options in this game. It's just sort of like a personal thing that I like to do. At the very end, I'm like, no, friendship. Sorry. Gotta go. I'm so hungry after the stream. Oh my god, yes. Do get some food. Thank you so much for stopping by, though. It's been very nice chatting with you. Yes. I can say the same to you. Yeah, thank you so much. Have a lovely rest of your day. And I hope you continue having a lovely rest of your like charity campaign. I hope it goes. I mean, it's already going great, so I hope it continues going amazingly. That's very exciting. Have a good one. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, she wants to ask us another thing? She's asking us a bunch of stuff today.
Hypothetically, let's say.
Oh,
that I
God.
was interested in someone right now.
Mm-hmm.
I knew I could never be with him, but even so, I could.
Oh, Lord.
Harbor these feelings.
Uh-huh. You're blushing.
Would that be wrong? Keep in mind, this is a what if.
Oh, yes, of course. This is actually not happening at all. That's up to you, girl.
Up to me.
I mean, yeah, you're in charge of your own life and your own destiny.
There you are.
Well, who's this?
Hey, Mitsuru.
Oh god, is this the arranged fiance?
I've been looking all over for you. So this is where you've been.
Oh god, not this grown-ass man.
Come on, let's go.
Go where?
What? Wait a minute. I didn't make any plans with you for today.
Oh god.
What does it matter? I managed to secure an opening in my schedule tonight.
Ew.
I'm a very busy man, you know. As a simple student, you're just going to have to work around it.
Not this.
I can't. I've already made plans.
Get his ass. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know
Yeah.
how long I spent looking for you?
Yeah, that's what you get.
Don't tell me you have something more important to do than spend time with me.
She's like, literally anything else would be more important than spending time with you. She's like, literally clipping my toenails would be more important than hanging out with you.
Why the long face? You're supposed to be my fiance.
I knew it. Not fiance. Who says fiance? Girl.
Honestly, I thought you understood our arrangement.
Oh, I hate it so much.
You're going to be my future wife. You'll need to learn some obedience.
Ooh, that's not. That's
Why
not
will
it.
You and your family always be so difficult.
Kick him in the nuts.
Well,
Kick
at
him
least
in
your
the
father's
nuts.
not around anymore, so that's something of a relief. I
Ooh.
imagine you feel the same.
Ooh, that was nasty.
How dare you say
Kick him in the nuts. Ew, maybe he would like that actually. Hit him with your bag. Don't insult her father. I hate that I had the option to tell her to calm down. Like, absolutely not. He was such a cunt.
Thank you.
Derogatory. Like, not a fun and you know, iconic kind of cunt. Like, terrible.
Who the hell are you?
Who the hell are you?
This is none of your business. Get lost.
No. I was actually hanging out with my friend, and you're the one who are seemingly lost.
Come on, Mitsuru. You know how this works. Corporate management is not child's play.
Girl, roast his ass.
No matter how smart you are, you're still going to need my knowledge and experience.
Roast his ass.
Kirijo Group still needs the cooperation of my company, doesn't it?
Get him. Ah, shit.
Yes.
No.
Good girl, Mitsuru.
Ew.
I knew you would listen to reason.
Not good girl.
Now, let's go. I've made reservations for us at a luxurious
So
restaurant.
gross. Gross man. Doing gross things.
I wish you hadn't seen that.
Girl, I'm a witness to a crime right now. Girl, this is criminal activity I'm
Thank you
witnessing.
for today. It was quite fun. Really.
I really should report him to the authorities, to be honest. But that's neither here nor there. Are you sure about this?
Well, I mean,
Girl, you don't have to go.
Hurry up.
Literally ignore this man.
By the way, you.
I have a name.
Who do you think you are worming your way into her favor?
I'm not warming my way. She's my friend.
Ought to know your place in society.
Damn, okay.
Commoner like you isn't even fit to breathe the same air.
Not a commoner like
Don't
me.
you understand? You're just a nuisance.
Girl. Is she not gonna defend me?
There's a world of difference between you and us. Mitsuru, take care not to associate with his kind.
Not his kind.
enough.
Get his ass.
Mitsuru?
I said that's enough.
I hate that she's standing up for me instead of standing up for herself in the first place. But, you know, at least she's saying something
I
now.
won't let you insult him.
Yeah, I wish she stood up for herself before she stood up for anyone else. But, you know,
What? Why are you getting so angry?
because you're a pervert, you're also an asshole, and you also are ugly.
This is someone I have a great deal of respect for. If you insult him, you insult me.
Ooh.
Mitsuru? What are you saying? You would side with him over me?
Girl, he would have been hit with that bag 15 minutes ago if
You
that was
said
me.
There was a world of difference between you and him.
Oh, I hope she roasts his ass. I hope she's like, yeah, there is a world of difference between you and him. He is not an asshole. He's not an asshole. He's kind. He's lovely. He's a lovely friend. He's not a pervert. Like, I hope she roasts him.
Well, you're right. You can't compare to him at all.
Ooh.
He stands on his own 2 feet,
Ooh.
challenging fate with his own strength of will.
Ooh. Oh, she's looking directly at me as she says that.
Seeing his outlook on life has inspired and influenced me countless times.
Okay. Ooh.
I want to be with him. Now
Oh.
and forever.
Oh my god.
You want to be with him?
Oh no, I'm gonna reject her though.
Now and forever? What are you trying to say?
She's dumping you, dude.
You're supposed to be my fiancé.
Fiance.
Are you implying I'm beneath this nobody? Take that back this
Not this
instant, Mitsuru.
nobody. I actually have a character portrait and you don't, so let's talk about that.
It's not too late to ask for forgiveness. Think about the future of your company.
Girl,
I will not apologize.
get his ass.
To be with him.
Please,
You're
not
not
this.
the one supporting me in my time of need.
Ooh.
The group will do just fine on its own. We don't need help from a weasel like you.
A weasel like you, that was cunty.
As of today, we'll have nothing to do with each other.
Yes.
And if you dare to attempt some petty retaliation, then next time you'll have the full might of the group to contend with.
Work.
Get out of here, you Philistine! I don't want to see your face ever again!
Ooh. Oh, she got him. Oh, she got him.
Grandpa! Grandpa!
Not him calling for grandpa. Not this. Oh, she got his ass. Oh. This is kind of awkward. Because I'm not her running away. I decided to return to the dorm. Oh, Lord.
I see you're back.
Oh, you're back. Exams begin next week. I know it's hard to focus, but don't ignore the present because you're worried about the future. That would just be giving up on life. No point in that. That's a good point. I'll personally keep going on like always. I'll keep going to Tartarus and studying too. I'm not leaving the ring without a win. He just couldn't help himself but make an analogy related to boxing. He just couldn't help it. Oh, what's up?
Hey,
It sucks that we have exams at a time like this. Are you studying for them? Nope. Yeah, me neither. I guess it's a little late to start studying now, but let's try to do our best. I don't even need to ask Junpei. I mean, he's reading manga right now. Dude, I'm in serious trouble. I haven't studied at all for the exams. What about you? Not at all. That's why we're buddies, man. Let's fail together. Not this. What are you up to? I was thinking about the connection between what Ikutsuki-san and Ryoji-kun both told us. And then everything finally made sense. Ikutsuki-san made us fight the 12 shadows in hopes that the appraiser would return. And by doing so, he managed to fuse Ryoji-kun, who was inside you, with the 12 shadows. And that's when Ryoji-kun appeared to us as the appraiser in a completed form. Yep, that's what happened. It will be hard to go back to the way things were. No matter what I do, I find myself going in circles. Yeah, they're studying. I really don't need to increase my academics in any way. But I also really didn't want to hang out with Mutatsu. But I guess I will, since I literally have nothing better to do right now in this game. So, let us do that. I mean, it's been a while. I don't even remember the storyline. It happened again. I got warned by my boss just for gathering info. I was out looking into Mr. Kirijo and Mr. Ikutsuki's relationship, and the boss called me off. I asked him why, and all he gave me was the usual bull about the higher-ups not liking it. But this pattern, it's similar to the Gekukan student incident. There's something else behind all this. I'm sure of it. Ooh, she's onto something. Well, it's not like the Kirijo group is behind it. Like, they didn't, they're not doing anything wrong. It's just that they're, well, besides, the testing, I guess, on people. But, outside of that, present day Kirijo group isn't doing anything wrong. Oh, Mutatsu seems to be drinking by himself. I don't think our bond will grow any stronger, even if I spend time with him. Let's spend time with him. We have nothing else to do, so let's just hang out with this monk at the club for no reason. All you need to get through life is a smile. Why don't you try showing off your pearly whites like me? Oh. Great. Okay. I can feel my bond with Mutatsu grow stronger as we spend time together. I feel like our relationship will grow stronger soon. It's getting late. I decided to go back to the dorm. What a weird storyline. I mean, there's so many weird storylines in this game, to be fair.
Let's skim through this chapter.
Exams start next Monday, so today I'll be covering some of the more historically significant years. 645 was the Taika Reform, and 710 was when the Heijo Kyo was established. 794 was when the Heian Kyo was established. I'm gonna skip ahead a few hundred years now. I'm getting sleepy. No! I guess I've never tried this, so no, but I need to stay awake because this might pop up in the exam. 1185 was when the Battle of Dan no Ura, and 1192's when the Kamakura Shogunate was established. Ooh, we're real close to the age of the samurai now. I forced myself to stay awake. I'm not going to remember any of these. I don't know why I even tried. But the exams are coming up, so we'll see how I do. That's all for today, folks. I think we still have... Oh yeah, I should save. I should save a lot more often than I do. But yeah, that's... I think we have more Mitsuru shenanigans ahead. So I mean, let's just keep at it. I think we're basically speedrunning this little storyline now. Oh, Juice. I need to talk to you. I'm pretty sure you already know about what. I just need to tell you what's on my mind. Hey, Passion. How's it going? We can talk later if you don't have the time now. Sure, let's spend more time with her. Alright then. Time to reject her. In that case, could we go to the roof? Let's do it.
Alright. I don't think anyone will come up here for a while.
Ooh. Oh, I need to talk to you about something, Passion. It's just gossip. It's nothing too important. It's nothing too important, I promise. Oh my god. Accidentally clicked on something. Anyways.
I leveraged my position on the student council to make it happen.
To make what happened? I forget.
This is, the first time I've ever used my...
Oh, for the rooftop to be cleared. Right.
Wait, that's not important right now.
Okay.
What am I doing? What I'm trying to say is we need to talk.
You know what she is reminding me of? I feel like she's always looked sort of familiar. And I think what it is that she kind of gives off the same vibes as like, oh my god, I forget her name. I think it was just Scarlet, right? Or something Scarlet. From Fairy Tail? The night girly? You know what I'm talking about? She was like something Scarlet. Or Scarlet something, I forget. But she gives off like similar vibes. I think it's probably the red hair and like the uppity sort of personality. Sega Knights? No. Do you ever fuck with Nights, the video game? Nights into Dreams? No, yeah. I tried to. I tried to, but I didn't get it, you know? I like how conceptual it is. I like the vibes. But I got stuck in literally the first boss. Or maybe the second boss, I forget. But yeah, I got stuck in a boss. Because I just couldn't, like, figure it out and, like, do it properly. And it was just, like, not... It was just not it, you know? Oh, we need to talk.
Firstly, I have to apologize.
It's kind of a mess, but the concept is lovely. Yeah, that's exactly what I think. Like, the concept is cute. I love the character. Well, specifically Knights, I guess. Like, I love that sort of... I think it's like... Knights is confirmed, like, genderless. So, you know, like a prominent, I guess, non-binary video game figure. It kind of sucks that they haven't really done anything with that series, you know what I mean? It's interesting that Knights has been like referenced and included in so many other like Sega properties, but it hasn't had like a proper follow-up as far as I remember. But then again, a few of those games from the Dreamcast era kind of got sort of forgotten. I think because the Dreamcast was such a flop as a not a concept, like as a console. even though it has like such a cult following, I feel like Sega sort of sees that as like a failure and sort of sees that as like, you know, the console failed because the games weren't good type of vibes. But they had some good stuff in there, and it's nice that a lot of the stuff is slowly making a comeback with like, I think they're making a new Crazy Taxi, a new Jet Set Radio, Streets of Rage sort of had a comeback, and I think they're doing a new one as well. So it would be cool to see like Nights into Dreams as well get like a little bit of a re-up. I would love to see Space Channel 5 make a well, technically Space Channel 5 didn't leave because there's like a VR game or whatever, but I would love to see like a Space Channel 5 like 1 and 2 sort of like collection, like HD vibes, you know. It would be cool to like get like a new Space Channel 5 game as well, you know, with like the updated graphics and maybe like even a toggle so you can go back and forth between like the old graphics and like the new ones. I think that could be cool. Not necessarily a toggle, but I guess, you know, you could like being given the option, I guess, to do HD or do original format.
I'm sorry for what happened last time.
Oh, don't worry about it, girlie.
That's kind of you.
It's not your fault
Thank
that
you.
pervy man was an asshole.
The things my ex-fiance said to you were inexcusable, but more importantly,
My ex-fiance, Jesus Christ. Your arranged fiance that you broke up with?
I wanted to apologize for my own behavior.
You didn't do anything wrong.
When that happened, I said all manner of things about you, and then I just ran off.
I mean, you said nice things.
That was unbelievably insensitive of me. I'm sorry.
Not this whole, like, formal apology. Like, damn, okay, girl, it's fine.
I had been planning on telling you.
You don't need to make, like, an apology video. You're fine. Don't worry about
I
it.
just didn't think I'd end up shouting them in public like that.
Well. Talk about bold.
Hey, don't tease me like that. I didn't think I had it in me either.
Teehee?
Ever since I started spending time with you, my life has been full of new experiences.
You know, I'm just, like, great like that, you know?
Shock, joy, even outrage.
Not outrage because of
Every
me.
time, I've always been thinking of you.
And shock. Like, I don't... Oh, okay. Oh, she's confessing to me.
Now that it's come to this, I'm obligated to tell you exactly how I feel.
Oh, you really don't have to.
Here goes.
Okay.
I love you.
Ooh. So awkward. Oh no. Mitsuru's voice is trembling. I'd better choose my words carefully.
I feel like I'm going to die of embarrassment.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gay.
I see.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's unfortunate, but I'm glad I cleared the air.
Yeah.
You told me it was up to me how to handle these emotions. Thanks to that, I was able to be honest with myself.
You know, you're welcome.
If I had kept my feelings locked up, I never would have been able to move forward.
Yep. Oh God.
It's imperative to be true to our hearts. Just as you
Thankfully,
were.
I've never had to reject someone like this in person. Thankfully, this wasn't really a thing for me. Like ever. I don't think. Unless I blocked it out of my memory, but I'm pretty sure that has never really happened. I've never really had like anyone show interest in me like this either. So, you know, there's that. At least not that I'm aware of.
Continued lying to myself,
I'm,
justifying it all under the Kirijo name.
I'm very clueless when it comes to feelings and like flirting and stuff like that. I'm just sort of like, oh, they're so nice. Like I never for a second think like, oh, they're flirting with me. Like, yeah. So there's that.
And if that had happened, there's no doubt I would have failed on my path in the future. From now on,
You're
I'm
welcome.
not going to let myself be constrained by my family.
You know, even though I rejected you, you should actually thank me.
Because of who I am as an individual that I ended up meeting you.
Aww. I can sense Mitsuru's deep trust. I feel like our relationship has grown. It's interesting that she's confessing at rank 9. Like, where do we go from here? Especially now that I rejected her. Like, what now?
I certainly have a lot to thank you for, but there's one more matter I'd like to bring up.
Oh, and what would that be?
I haven't eaten since this morning, so I'm terribly famished.
Work.
I'd say you bear some responsibility for this.
Alright.
I could do with some takoyaki on our way back. Your treat?
What do you mean, my treat? You're rich.
I'd hardly complain if you were to do at least that much to mend a broken heart.
Damn, okay, that's fair. Even though she's rich, she can afford a psychologist and she could also afford takoyaki. Thank you very much for coming to my TED Talk. That wasn't really a TED Talk. I don't know what I'm saying. We stopped by the strip mall and then returned to the dorm. We really did. We really did. It's true. Oh, hello. Juice-kun, don't forget, it's almost time for exams. I've been having a very tough time trying to study, though. When I'm alone, my mind wanders. Do you think we could study together? I really don't feel like it, to be honest. Listen, What's this? It would be nice if you could join me in my training regiment. Oh, I guess I could do that. I really didn't want to study. My academics are all the way up, so I don't need to do any of that. Although I proposed living life as normally as possible, I suppose that's easier said than done. Knowing what's going to happen, it's almost too much to bear. To bear. Oh, all the second years are studying without me. Well, I'm busy. I'm busy training with Akihiko. Can I say I don't know what this is? Okay, so that's extremely fair. So Persona has this very unique thing about it where half of the game is like dungeon crawling, JRPG, turn-based shenanigans, and then the second half is like you're just a teen and you're building interpersonal relationships and you have to manage your time, like, you know, do you want to study and increase your academics, or do you want to go fight demons at night, or do you want to spend that time eating at a restaurant to increase a different stat, or working a part-time? So it's half of it is like kind of like visual novel / life sim in a way, and the other half is like JRPG. And it all sort of intertwines because building interpersonal relationships with people is associated with a specific tarot card, and that specific tarot card is associated with the personas that you summon, which are like creatures that you get in this game. So it all just sort of interconnects, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's kind of the whole gig about Persona, is that life sim, visual novel vibes meets JRPG vibes, you know? So yeah, we're gonna be hanging out with Sanada. I also have the option to go to a dungeon, but I already did that. So we're just gonna hang out with a friend. So we're gonna go meet up with him at the station. Apparently he has a new training regimen we can get into. My daughter was arrested, not that. They said she was ditching school to go shopping. You can get arrested for ditching school? What? I was so tired from my late shift that I had to beg my wife to go get her instead. I wish they could understand what I'm going through and let me sleep at home. Oh, not this. No, not the passion daughter bit. No. What have I done? Thanks for coming. It's pretty cold today, huh? You saw my text, right? Want to get moving and warm up a little? Should I spend the evening with Sonata? Sure. And one very sad thing about this is that you can't really have like a gay relationship. So there's that. So that's why I make it a point to like reject the girls at the end. Is it everyone in the game? I don't know what you mean by that. No. It's like basically every Persona game is its own like isolated story. It's like Final Fantasy in that way. Like they share the name and they have things in common. Like the personas are the personas are basically the same designs throughout the series, and like there's some enemy designs that are the same, and there's some features that are the same. But yeah, I mean, Final Fantasy has at least Final Fantasy has like characters that have the same name throughout the series, but they're like, it's almost like alternate, it's not really alternate universe versions of them. It's just like, it's sort of like a wink to the audience, like, oh, here's like Sid, and he was in other game. Like there's the character Sid is in other games, but they are all different people, and it's so confusing. Okay, I'm not doing a great job at explaining, but yeah, every Final Fantasy is also an isolated story. Same people who get confused at the Tekken lore. That's fair. I mean, the Tekken lore is very confusing. And it just got even more confusing because they were like, oh, we killed off Heihachi. And it's like, oh, just kidding, he's in the DLC. So it's like, okay. What do you mean, spoiler? It was like in the trailers for the game. We don't have internet. Oh, sure. Yeah. That makes perfect sense. Oh my god. Okay, so before we do see, that's not how sentences work. Before we see or engage in this training regimen, I do need to take a small and juicy little break. So go grab a snack, go grab a drink, stretch your body, do what you gotta do. And I will see you very, very shortly. Okay? All right. Okay, I pressed the button a few more times than I needed to just for the joke, but sometimes it takes a couple more clicks for my mouse, not my mouse, for my mic to unmute. But either way, welcome back, y'all. welcome. I hope that you're having a good time with Persona, with me, and with Persona 3, obviously. Persona 3 Reload, to be exact. Not to be confused with, you know, any other iteration of it. We're about to go do a little training regimen thing with Akihiko. It sounds... I was gonna say it sounds kind of gay, but it really doesn't. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of gay in this game. the little of it that there is not appropriate. So anyway, oh no, my nose hairs. Oh, my nose hairs are growing in and they're not very comfortable. Anyways, I know this isn't your... Nope. I know this wasn't your idea, but I'm not planning on letting you cut corners. Alright, first on the list is jogging to Naganaki Shrine. Let's go. Oh.
You were actually able to keep up with me on my training regimen.
My soul leaving my body.
So, what do you think?
Why are you training in like a button-up shirt and vest and dress pants? Like, why aren't you working out in, you know, workout clothes? What do you think? Of what?
Well,
I love that. I love that reply.
the reason I asked you to join me today is...
Was it for because gay?
We finally found you, Akihiko-san.
Not this. What now? What now?
We've had a good run up until now. Today's where it ends.
Not. Is this Yakuza? Like, what's going on?
Don't feel bad about screaming if you gotta. No one's coming to save you, though.
Oh.
These guys just don't know when to quit.
Look at how many of them are there. That's so funny.
There's no getting away this time. Not for you, and not for your chicken shit buddy either.
Not your chicken shit buddy.
Not that it'd matter anyway. You guys live at the dorm nearby, don't you?
That's none of your business.
Yeah, we saw some girls there. And a kid, too. Sure hope they're keeping safe.
Girl. Oh, you're the scum of the earth. You won't get away with this. That's very main character vibes.
Stay back.
Oh?
I'll create an opening so you can escape.
Girl, no, I'm beating them up.
If you're going after my friends, then I'll be your first.
Girl, don't try to play the hero.
Come on. Make your move.
Don't you know what'll happen if a trained guy like you hits an amateur?
Well, not if it's self-defense.
Boxing team will be suspended, and you'll be expelled. Or worse, you'll go to prison, and your life will be over.
Joke's on you. We're all gonna die very soon. So it doesn't matter.
Is that what you want? Huh?
That is true. I could never do something like that to my supervisor or my boxing teammates.
I love that Juicy is just like standing there like person standing emoji. Like, okay. Oh my god, my nose. Ugh.
But even if that's how I feel, I can't back down now. I'll carry that responsibility and pay for it the rest of my life if I have to.
Not that.
I will protect what's important to me. That's why I have these fists.
Work.
What the hell are you going on about?
But apparently it is like illegal. I don't know. I don't know how it is in every country, obviously, but I think over here it is illegal. Like if you're a trained like martial artist or something of the sort, it is illegal for you to sort of like use that outside of, for your own sort of like benefit, I guess. Like, you know, like beating someone up on the streets or something like that. I mean, I guess generally speaking, it is illegal to beat someone up anyways, but like, you know what I mean? It's like a whole other thing. Like there's like a specific, it's like, I guess it's specifically more like aggravated, I guess. Like more, it's like worse, you know, to do that. I mean, it's legitimate self-defense.
All right, then.
I mean, they're threatening us.
Just try not to hurt him. I'm sure you can handle that.
Try not to hurt him. Work.
Cocky little bastards.
Work.
Looks like that does it. That was quite the challenge considering their
I mean, we
numbers.
fight demons literally every other day.
Are you alright?
So, you know, just a bunch of losers.
Don't ever show your face around here again.
A bunch of losers wouldn't be a big
If I
deal.
ever hear you're threatening my friends, you know what'll happen next.
So fun. Such a funny view to see them all just like plopping on the floor.
Got it.
What a loser.
Come on, it's getting cold. Plus, someone might have called the police. Let's go to my room for now.
To your room. Gay?
Well, I'd like to put out some tea, but I have to take these off first.
Stylish.
They're more than just fashionable. These hand wraps protect my hands and wrists.
Sure, Jan.
Not only do these protect me, but they can affect the power of my punches depending on how I
Yeah, you're
hit
just
them.
trying to like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. You're just like trying to show off. Yeah.
Whether my fists deal damage or not
Yeah.
depends on these. I guess they're like my partners in the ring. Anyways, make yourself.
He has a nice room. How come his room is like 5 times as like his room is 5 times bigger than mine? It's very sad if you think about it.
The reason I asked you to join me today. It's because I wanted you to know what I've been working on.
Oh?
I spent a lot of time training and gaining.
Oh yeah, the training regimen, right? Is that what it was?
And I thought I'd finally reached a point where I could feel confident in my abilities.
Okay.
But after hearing what the appraiser said, I felt afraid. I felt anger too, knowing that all the training I'd put myself through was meaningless.
I'm still annoyed at that storyline. I'm like, what are we doing? We're all just like gonna die. Like what? Like no.
I told myself I'd face things head on.
This is a JRPG. Like we're fighting God if we need to. You know what I mean?
Do you think I'm strong enough now?
Oh, not seeking validation. I don't know. Definitely. Oh my god.
I'd like to think so, but I did lose my way.
Could you imagine if I just went like, I don't know, girl.
Everyone loses confidence in themselves from time to time,
Yeah.
and that's when their weakness rears its ugly head.
I wouldn't say weakness, but yeah, me every other day.
I'm on the verge of grasping something, but grappling with the fear and frustration of losing everything again. It's so hard to overcome.
These kids are going through it, y'all.
It's a feeling I understand all too well. I know we've pushed this crucial decision on you, and I can only imagine how hard that must be. But try not to blame Junpei and the others.
Oh, I'm blaming Junpei specifically, actually. They can make it up to me. No. A little late for that. No. I know.
You really are strong, you know that?
I've heard through the grapevine.
Anyway, as someone who was there too, I just wanted you to know.
Well, thanks.
No matter what you decide, I'm still gonna do what I have to do.
Great.
I faced off against
No
countless
pressure.
opponents to get where I am now. If I said all my training was meaningless, then that would be spitting on all of their efforts too.
I really hope I don't forget
And
to
that would be
save
absolutely unacceptable.
before like that big of a deal of a decision.
Sorry, I didn't mean to go on a tangent like that. Not only did I ask you to join me today, but you got dragged into my fight too. I've got to at least pay you back for that.
It's such a flop that we don't get S-links with the boys in this game, because it's like clearly there's like little storylines going down, but like they don't really amount to anything like tangible, I guess.
I'm pretty sure my special protein blend is around here somewhere.
I don't know about that. I don't think I want your special protein blend. I can see a familiar handmade craft on the desk. It's that cardboard gold medal that Sonata's sister made. Oh, nosy.
Oh, that. I was thinking of sending that back to my parents when I write them a New Year's card.
Why would you send that back?
We don't know how the future's gonna turn out. It's better if it doesn't stay with me.
This belongs to you.
You're one unusual guy. I was thinking this during the fight earlier, but
I'm just like so unusual.
for some reason, I feel like I can trust you to watch my back. Together, we can overcome anything.
Well, yes.
For a long time, all I cared about was having the power to protect others.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought being hard on myself and competing with others was the only way I was gonna do that.
No, no, no.
Although, it is true that I've gotten more capable through my reckless approach.
I just say little things like just to say something. I don't know.
But now, there are others who fight alongside me. So I have people who I want to protect. But at the same time, I want them to be there fighting with me. In the end, it's because I have all of you that I feel like I can become even stronger.
Well, yes. I can't help it. I just have to say something.
Strong or kind enough to deserve this medal.
Girl, shut up.
But this is my starting point, and it's something that I should keep with me.
Well, yes.
You've taught me another valuable lesson today. Now, where to put this?
You know, that's just what I do. Display it.
Yeah, I think I will. I did it, Miki.
Aw. You deserve it.
It's a huge honor. I'll fight to protect it like a champ, guarding his title.
There you go. Oh, my neck.
I may not be very good at motivating people with words, or communicating how I feel, but you can trust I'll never back down from a fight.
He's like, you know what? I may not be able to read, but I can punch a bitch.
Even if I'm battered and on the ground, I'll get back up every time.
He's like, you know, one thing I'm good at, knocking a bitch out.
I'll never give up. That's my duty to all of you. So you can count on me. I swear I will protect you.
I don't need you to protect me.
That being said, there's still so much I owe you for. I'll be doing what I can to pay back that debt. I haven't really thanked you for all your help until now either.
Well,
Ah, right. I was going to at least thank you for...
where's my free food? Where's my free drinks? Where's my Come on now. Where's my new laptop?
Damn. Looks like
Y'all need to start paying up.
What else do I have? Ah, here. You can have these dumbbells.
Not that.
Just a minute. I'll get them ready for you.
You're giving me dumbbells? I don't want dumbbells.
You could change the weight on these ones to match whatever your muscle strength is.
Okay,
In
girl.
your case, I'd start with 8 kilos. No, actually, I think you can handle 10.
Oh god. Not
You
10.
could also use a machine, but you gotta do some resistance training with free weights too.
I don't want to do any of that. I quietly acknowledged Sonata's determination, then returned to my room. I feel inspired by his enthusiasm. This is so unsatisfying. Like, you just get 3 SP points. Like, no. Like, we should be getting, like, you know, we should have like an S-link, like a proper sort of like relationship building with these people. Anyways, exams are coming up. It's almost time for the home shopping show. So we could go hang out with Akinari again. He always has something rather interesting to say. Yeah, I would rather do that. Do I want to watch the home shopping show? Let's see what he has this week. Hello, everyone. Today we're introducing something I skipped. The end of the year is fast approaching and exam season is here. With this set, test taking will be a breeze. First up, we have the Victory Headband. Just wrap this around your head and you'll pass with flying colors. Not the Victory Headband. And mind supplements. I'll get it, sure. I have the money. It's gonna be something clownish, I just know it. Next time we'll be introducing a warm and toasty winter set. Don't miss it. That's all for today. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's go meet up with Akinari. A faint light shines, sparkling down upon its remnants. Though I know it's but an illusion, I find myself longing to reach out to it. I want to talk with you today at the usual place. Seems Kamiki would enjoy my company. Sure. At the usual place. Sounds like so secretive.
Hey.
Ah, it's you. I'd like to speak with you again, should fate allow. Seems Kamiki would enjoy my company.
Thanks.
I'm glad to hear it. Through our conversations, this bench becomes the bridge that connects me to humanity. Oh god.
Say, how do you feel about a pink alligator?
Sorry, what? What?
Oh, sorry. I was just thinking about something.
Oh, you were thinking.
See,
That's
it's the
new.
character of a story that I'm writing.
Oh.
He was born in a lush green forest, but he turned out to be pink.
A trans storyline. We love to see it.
He stands out so much that he can't hunt for food easily, so he's always hungry.
Aww.
The other animals dislike him and call him disgusting, almost like he's cursed.
Oh.
So he was used to living alone. But one day, he made a friend.
Gay.
It was a little bird that had trouble flying.
Oh. It's like a band of misfits. I see the
bird
theme.
would stand on the pink alligator's back and practice. It's kind of embarrassing to tell you this.
It's cute. It's like a story you're writing.
So, what do you think?
Not it needs work. It sounds interesting.
Really?
Yeah, sure.
I've never written a story before, so I'm worried it's not going to be very good.
You just gotta write it, right?
But what
That's how that
matters is
sort of
I'm writing it
works.
for myself.
Yeah, exactly.
Perhaps I can show you the entire novel someday.
There you go. I just inspired a future writer contributing to literature. That's what I do. My impact.
I decided I wanted to write a heartwarming story just for myself. I'd like it to be a hopeful tale about finding the meaning in one's life. I think of you when I write. It's
That's
like I
gay.
can hear you telling me not to die just yet.
Kamiki smiled weakly. Feel like our relationship is stronger now. That's cute. Imagine being someone's muse. Imagine being someone's inspiration.
I can feel these kinds of things now.
Imagine being so iconic that people write whole novels inspired by you. Yeah.
I hope I have enough time.
That's just me. That's just what I do, you know?
We should leave. I'd like to see you again sometime.
Sounds gay. I mean, sounds good. I parted ways with Kamiki and then headed back to the dorm. Hey man, exams start tomorrow, huh? I guess this will be the first time I use an exam to distract me from something else. Well, yes. The wait is over. I guess that's what everyone is like thinking about, like the exams. It is sort of a big deal, I suppose. Pant. Pet the boy. Pet the precious boy. Looks like he's smiling. He's also panting quite hard. Yeah, she said she would just act like everything is normal, but that probably refers to keeping our emotions in check. It doesn't mean you don't have to study for exams if you normally don't. You'll be fine though, won't you? Well, of course. Well, that's good. It will be hard to go back to the way things were. No matter what I do, I find myself going in circles. Girl, these people are in the trenches. I guess we could go see Mutatsu now that we actually have the ability to increase our relationship with him. Not that he's like my favorite S-Link or anything, but just because there's really nothing better to do. I suppose we could go to Tartarus, but I don't think we'd have enough time today to do anything significant on there. So I think I'll just save that for next time. Mutatsu seems to be drinking by himself. I feel like I might grow closer to him. Yeah, what a strange kid.
I was just thinking you might show up, and here you are.
That's me. That's what I do. I show up exactly when people need me to.
Hey, don't get the wrong idea, kid. It's not like I was looking forward to seeing you.
Not at all, because God forbid you feel happiness or anything of the sort.
What's the deal with your hair, kid?
Jealous much?
Get in your eyes? Is that the style nowadays? My son kept his hair long too.
Well, judging by the genes in his family, he won't have it for long, will he?
You should cut it. No, better yet, shave it all off. Give the bold look a try.
No thanks. Yeah, I don't know.
The hell is that supposed to mean? Is that a yes or a no?
It's a no.
What, you're not giving me a clear answer because I'm bald?
No.
Oh, sure, you're young and good looking now, but just you wait.
So you think I'm pretty?
I'm old and
Not
ugly.
that.
My cheeks sag like a damn bulldog.
Oh, I'm sure it's not just your cheeks, but we'll move right along from that.
That's life, kid. People get old. Someday you'll be just like me.
Well,
One day in the future, you'll see your mug in the mirror and think, damn, I was handsome back in the day.
oh, that's kind of a sad thing to think.
Here's a little trick so you don't lose hope in the future. Just don't expect nothing.
Oh, well,
Simple, huh? That way you won't ever be disappointed.
well, I guess I have heard the proverb that, like, it was something along the lines of, like, expectations are premeditated disappointments, like something along those lines. And it is true to a degree, like, you know, going into something or expecting, like, for example, like, I don't know, streaming, expecting to become the next, you know, the #1 streamer, like, you know, it happens to people, right? But like, I would assume that most people who have those expectations going into it would just be setting themselves up to be disappointed, you know? And that happens with a lot of different things. Like, building expectations for interpersonal relationships with people, for job opportunities and stuff like that. But I mean, I feel like it's important to have hope, right? I don't know if it's much different, you know, being hopeful than to have expectations of things, but like, you know, like, what's the point of, you know, for example, if you're like, what's the point of applying for a job if you're not expecting to get it, or if you're not hoping? I guess there's a difference between expecting to get it and hoping to get it. Because if you expect to get it, it's almost like in your mind, you're like, duh, of course I'm gonna get it. Like, it's almost like a given, which can lead to huge disappointments. But if you're just hopeful, you're like, yeah, I don't know if I'll get it, but I hope so. I guess that is different now that I just verbalized it. Yeah. Expectations can be very tricky.
You're gonna lose your hair eventually, kid, so why bother with it now?
Damn.
Bald is beautiful. You just wake up in the morning and go. No fuss. You'll need a hat for the winter, but I say go for it. I'll spot you money for a shave and some clippers if you're short.
No, thank you. I saw through Mutatsu's harsh words and felt his kindness. Bitch, kindness where? Feel like I understand him a little better. He's just literally a bitter old man. Bitch, what kindness? I guess he did offer to buy us like clippers and all that, but like, I don't want to shave off my hair. Maybe so.
Well, you can't sleep here, kid. Go home and rest in your own bed.
Okay, I didn't ask for anything. Jesus Christ. I wasn't gonna sleep at the club. I said goodbye to Mutatsu and went back to the dorm. I love that they made the time to create like a whole ass relationship with this monk, but God forbid you build out a relationship with, you know, your friends that you're like fighting evil with. Second semester final exams begin today and will last for 6 days. So I guess we're just gonna basically be skipping this whole week. This question seems familiar. Which of the following originated in India? Oh, the number 0, right? I feel like I remember that. I have a feeling this is the right answer. Yep, I pay attention. I mean, I just read it once and I hope I remember it. But yeah, the number 0 was created by someone in India. Isn't that wild? This question seems familiar. When heated, the beta amylase enzymes in sweet potatoes react with the starch present to produce which disaccharide. Yeah, I know. Yep. Oh god, I don't remember. Was it maltose? Oh, work. Okay, I got it. I just guessed, to be honest. Alright, day 3. New moon. Which Roman goddess has been theorized as the namesake for the month of April? I think it's Venus, right? Yup. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I mostly know it because I have the multiple choices. I feel like I wouldn't remember otherwise. This question seems familiar. In the tale of Genji, who does Hikaru Genji compare to cherry blossoms? Oh god, I forget. I forget if it's Aoi no Ue or Murasaki no... I think it's Murasaki. Murasaki no Ue. I think that's what it is. Yup. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm so smart. What is it? Which of the following words is not in the correct plural form? Mice, cacti, Moose and geeses. Wait, mice is correct. Cacti is correct. It's not geeses, right? It's just geese. Goose geese. Okay, yeah. I was like, wait a minute. I got a little confused there. It's Saturday. It's the last day of the exams. The questions are just too easy because I'm a genius. My pen won't stop moving. Mama, I'm getting top score again. No studying. Top score. I finished today's exams. We did it. Oh, what's going on, Junps? Dude, have you noticed? Around Christmas time, why is Christmas time one word? People flirt like crazy, and the magazines are filled with sappy pictures. Isn't that overkill? Man, I wish Santa would bring me a girlfriend this year. I wish Santa would bring you to jail. Junpei, are you free today? Well, yes. Yes, I am, Jumps. Let me talk to the others in class. That was a hard test. I'm not sure how I did. I guess I'll have to wait for the scores to be posted. Christmas sucks, man. Behind all of those presents, there's a vicious sales war raging. I wonder how many people commit suicide during Christmas. Jesus Christ. Anyway. How should I describe this? I feel like I'm climbing a mountain without a rope. Oh man, my stomach hurts. Oh, well. Hey, Jumps. Sup, Juicy? Hey, have you have some time now? I'll treat you to some takoyaki. Oh, say less.
Alright.
Yes, please. Free takoyaki, I'm in.
I'll grab us some takoyaki.
Alright. Sounds good. Not gonna question it.
Sweet. Be right there. Got some takoyaki. This one's for you.
This is kind of gay. Oddly generous of you.
Come on, look at these eyes. How would you ever suspect?
Oh, is it because he was an asshole the other day?
Just messing around. To be honest, this
I
is
knew
my
it.
apology for the other day.
I knew it.
You know, back when I blew up at you.
Yep.
One pack of takoyaki ain't gonna make up for it, but it's better than nothing, right?
Well, at least he's trying. Is this all you've got? This fixes nothing. Oh my god. I already forgave you.
Thanks.
I guess. I don't want to be an asshole.
I felt like words weren't enough for an apology.
Well, correct. Free food is always better than just words.
And you totally didn't deserve that.
Thank you for acknowledging
I
that.
really wanted to take out my anger on someone else.
Well, what about Kenji? How about we beat him up?
When I mentioned I was visiting someone at the hospital
Mm-hmm.
and how I pissed her off, but I didn't know what I did wrong. I think I get it.
That was a long time ago.
A while back, I was asked what I'd be doing with my life in 2 years by Chidori.
Oh, shit. But, like, we're probably not going to be alive in 2 years.
And being the insensitive dumbass I am, I said something like, "Eats me."
I mean, I feel like that's a pretty fair, like, response. Like, if someone were to ask me, like, what are you gonna, like, be doing in 2 years? Or what is, you know, how do you see your life in 2 years? I'd be like, girl, I have no idea. Like, I don't fucking know. Oh, my controller disconnected. Oh, no.
A long time. I didn't even understand how it must have felt for her to ask me that. So it's no wonder she got upset.
I mean, what did she want? For you to lie? For you to make up something like, yeah, I'm gonna be the CEO of a takoyaki food truck company. Like, what do you want?
She was facing something really scary. And there I was, acting like it was no big deal.
Well,
the other day, and everyone was all calm and chatting about what Ryoji said. It put everything into perspective. When it finally hit me, I lost my shit and snapped at you.
for no reason, mind you.
I'm really sorry about that, man. Hey, come on, eat up. Don't want cold takoyaki, do you? Woohoo, that was tasty. And it's not too bad cold either.
I mean, it's probably better than like molten lava in your mouth, you know?
Hey, by the way, have you decided what you're gonna do on the 31st yet?
Yes, I have. I'm glad. I love when sometimes I have almost the exact same words on my options of replies.
Gotcha.
My reply options. I can, yep.
Look, man. Me and the others might tell you all kinds of stuff. But whatever we say, go with your own gut. You've
I'm
told
worried.
me now.
I really hope that I can save before that so I can see if there's like 2 different paths that we can do or something like that. You know what I mean?
I've always been jealous of you. You're a special dude. And everyone's always counting on you.
Aww.
But at the same time, I knew you were the one making all the tough calls.
I'm glad he's like acknowledging this and like talking it
You're
out.
always looking out for everyone around you. Even people like me. Sure, I was jealous, but watching you, I knew I could never be you.
Correct.
So, I figured maybe it's time you chose what you wanted to do for a change. Besides, forgetting everything doesn't exactly sound so bad, does it?
I don't know. It's such a sad thing. Like I always think like, to me, like one of the saddest things is like losing memories and like losing, you know what I mean? Like precious memories to me is just like such a sad thing. Like whenever like in a story it's like at the end they all forgot about it or whatever. It's like it's so sad, you know? What about Chidori? Not bringing up the dead girlfriend at the gig.
I obviously wouldn't like that. It sucked to forget everything.
But I guess if he forgot about Chidori, then he wouldn't have to like, you know, remember all the pain he went through.
But that's just how I.
But it's really fucking sad to like not remember that she even existed. You know what I mean?
You should follow your feelings. Whatever you choose.
No, we're gonna fight the goddess of death herself or whatever her title is.
All right, that's enough serious stuff. Chats
Oh,
like this make the throat all dry. Or maybe it's just a takoyaki. Let's grab a drink somewhere.
I
and
wouldn't
head back.
know.
Is that okay with you, Mr. Leader?
I mean, if you're paying. Junpei and I chatted all the way home. I feel like my courage has improved after Junpei gave me words of support. Of course, we couldn't get an S-Link, but we get courage, even though we're already maxed out on it. Well, well, well. Yay, the box arrived.
Right.
Welcome back. After I finished my exams, I walked around town for a little while. The lost are everywhere now. Running into them is no longer just an occasional incident. Perhaps it has to do with the fall. We have to do something. I agree. We must continue going to Tartarus. Whether our opponent is a shadow or fate itself, we will need to be strong to win. Well, yes. Oh, my crops are doing its thing. Okay, let me go to the rooftop so that I don't forget. next time. But we're gonna be wrapping up today's stream right now. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you for the raids. Thank you for the support. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for all of it. I really, really appreciate it so much. Yeah, we'll be back on Friday with more Persona 3 reloads. In the meantime, you can follow me on my socials. Sometimes I post on Instagram, sometimes I post on Twitter, sometimes I don't post anywhere at all, and sometimes I post on TikTok. So or on my YouTube or VODs channel. I mean, my VODs channel on YouTube is very active, so if you would like to keep up with the streams, that's definitely the place to do it. All right, have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. Have a juicy Thursday, and I hope to see you on Friday. Bye. Have a good one. Ooh.